Wow, okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the night session for Emoris. So, before we begin tonight, as always, got a couple quick announcements. First and foremost,
Oh, no.
what?
I didn't mute the Twitch, and so I just heard your voice twice. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I know, that sucks when that happens. That happens to me all the time. First thing, Moot is on this Wednesday, right? We're still doing this Wednesday?
Yeah, last chance to get your Axe of Gods in if you want the double whammy points. Last day of March Mayhem. What I'm trying to say.
So, that's on this Wednesday. Doip is, I think, also on this Sunday, right?
Oh, yeah. Either way, there's going to be a special Doip, either run by someone or by someone else.
Which we won't
Surprise.
say anything about. But yeah, so Tommy is not here this Sunday, so we'll figure something out for Doip. Something special, something fun. It'll be fun. Tune in. Aside from that, follow us on the socials. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. Links to those will probably be in the chat from someone or other. Keep an eye on the YouTube. There's a new special thing going up on the YouTube pretty soon, which should be fun if you want to catch that. I don't know when it goes up, but it'll be up soon. I'm really good at announcements, you guys. I don't think there's anything else. Griz? Nothing else, right?
Check out the Patreon. Did you say that? You might have said that. I don't know.
I didn't say Patreon. We got a Patreon now. You should go check it out.
Woo.
You can find audio versions of all of our shows up to date right now, except for this show. For like $1, I think. Isn't it $1?
Yeah. $1 gets you access to the audio library. Right now, Moot is not up, but Doip is up to date, and Fandelver is fully up there as well.
Get us some of that good beer money.
So, and then the rest of it will be uploaded soon. So if you have a desire to listen to audio-only versions of the show, that's where you go to do it. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. So, without further ado, is everyone ready to jump into tonight's session of MM?
Let's get it.
Yee.
Sweet. So,
I mean, probably.
previously on MM, the Silver Goat had found the soul of Kev, stolen by a nefarious-looking creature that seemingly put up its best, although not the best fight, that fell to your new ally Geldrick. You found the soul clustered among a small group of other deceased people, along with a nefarious ghost that was quickly identified as the Fever, the Hag. Upon this revelation, she decided to attempt to possess Wade and offered Isabel a new deal to give over the parasite in exchange for a new pact and new power, with her serving as the patron, along with a few other perks, like, Feywild travel and a promise of seeing your father dead. But you refused, and subsequent combat ensued, resulting in Wade perishing on the outer proximity of the gate, and being forced into bargaining with the Raven Queen to save both his and Kev's lives, in exchange for his eternal worship to her. Following that, you collected Kev's soul in the soul gem, and returned to the gate once more to say goodbye to your deceased relatives once again, as well as Geldrick and Faith. And you return to the material plane to make your way to Rakrovi in the hopes of collecting the next piece of Kev's trinity, we'll say. So, arriving at the Echelon, Izzy and Thyra, you went to speak with Miss Moon about acquiring a new soul gem, which she gave to you, while the rest of the group met up with Asmin to talk about your next steps towards getting Kev's mind. And that is where we left off. So, we'll just give like a very brief time merging here, and we'll say that as the two ladies return from their meeting up in the highest point of the tower, and start making their way back to Asmin's lab, with her and Loven and the rest of you guys in there, what would you all like to do?
Hey, Thyra, hey, Izzy.
Hello.
Wait.
Figured I'd introduce you guys back.
Sure. Oh, and on that note, Eisman, I'm gonna give this to you because, frankly, you're the most trustworthy of all of us. I'm gonna give her the soul gem I got.
She
This
takes
is
it.
from Madeline. Protect it with your life. I have been informed that if it gets destroyed or lost, that bad things would happen to me.
Cool. Yeah, I'm
Right.
glad you gave it to me then, so that if anything happens, I can get killed or destroyed.
Oh no! I will take the blame if it does, but I just
Okay.
think you're the one who's the least likely to lose it.
Cool. So, got the gem. Next we need the means of getting him. Do we have that already, or do you need stuff?
Well, we don't have the spell scroll yet. Where or who would we need to talk to actually acquire one?
Right. You wanted a banishment scroll?
I think that'd probably be the easiest way to go about it.
Okay. I got a friend, a couple floors up. He might be able to help. He makes scrolls. If you're looking for that, it'll cost you though.
We saved gold for that, didn't we?
Yes,
Aye.
we did.
We did.
Okay. Cool. I guess if y'all wanna, go looking around the city or go see Shawnee. She's back at home or something. I'll see if I can procure one by the end of the day. I don't know how much it's gonna cost though, so it's probably gonna be in the region of somewhere like a couple thousand gold pieces.
Couple
thousand.
thousand. It's an expensive piece of paper.
Oh, that's a lot, eh?
Yeah, but I mean, it's in exchange for getting Kev back, so it's worth it.
Right. In the paper, it lasts forever. Right. We can use it as much as we want.
No.
Nobody
No.
would ever
No.
buy a piece of paper that you could only use once for thousands of gold. Right.
People do all the time.
That's kind of the way spell scrolls work.
I literally made some fake spell scrolls.
Unless you know
People
how to
literally do that.
transcribe them, but
Right, which I don't think any of us do.
Right. Let's see. Well, I got a grand total of 100 gold, 97 platinum.
That's a lot.
Is it?
It's
97 platinum.
Not that much.
It's a platinum, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's 970 in
That's
platinum.
970.
Well, in gold.
970
7
gold.
platinum? Oh, I
Yeah.
see. You got it in gold.
Yeah, it's 1,000 gold. You have 1,000 gold.
Okay. Well, I got half of it, so that's good.
It's probably gonna be more than that. Let me go talk to him. I'll meet up with you guys when I get off work. Okay. You can let yourselves into my house. Shawnee's there. She'll know you guys. She'll let you in. Go explore.
I would actually like to go do some research if I can get into the libraries.
Yeah. Give me a little bit of time, and I'll come see what I can do. I got a little bit more access now, so maybe that'll help.
Moving up the ranks, are we, Esmond?
You guys got me my promotion.
No, that was all you, I'm sure.
Well, partly. But no, go explore, and I'll be here if you need me. I'll meet up with you guys when I get off work. But if anyone wants to come do research with Thyra, I'll be here in like an hour.
Well, before you go, Esmond, could you do me a real quick favor, if you're able to, and send a message to Keeper Pasho to see if I need to head over there to check in with them or not?
Sure. Yeah. Who were they?
Didn't she meet them?
I don't believe she met Pasho. She met Master Focus and Master Geth.
Is Geth still? I guess. Okay. Actually, I guess might probably not be a bad idea to send it to Master Geth, if you could. That
Okay.
might be a little bit easier.
All right. 1 second. And she starts tracing some symbols in the air. Before saying out loud, "Hello, Master Geth. I'm a friend of Alakian's. He's wondering if he should check in with you. He'll be staying here for
A
day,
few
couple days.
A couple of
Couple
days, probably.
days. Oh my. Yeah, no, he ain't happy with you. He don't want to see you.
All right.
Sorry.
I figured.
I mean, we kind of did mess up their whole plan, so.
Oh god, that's funny.
Uh,
I would like to go see the guy at the trinkets place.
All right.
All right.
I don't remember his name or what his shop is called, but I've been there before.
Make a history check.
Ten.
What'd you get?
10.
10? Yeah, you have no idea. You remember him being short. That's all you remember.
Do I want to go to the shop?
You don't even remember what that is. You'd probably
Is
have
it
to walk around a
Tamils?
little bit.
Tannels, yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew it was something trinkets. Tannels?
Tamil, I believe.
Yeah.
If I wrote it down correctly.
All right,
Yay
I'll
for
go.
notes.
I'll go with Tyra to this magic shop or trinket, whatever it is. Got nothing to do here.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Esmond,
Yeah.
you don't still happen to have my hat, do you?
Right, yeah. Actually, and you watch as she sort of looks off to the side into the air and sort of does a hand motion, and this vague, like, spectral chest appears in the air, and she pulls out your familiar straw hat. Looks a little bit improved.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna kiss it. Man, I missed you so much. I've got so much sunburn on my forehead. My god, it's so
Yeah, it's
embarrassing.
weird because you came from the Shadowfell where there ain't no sun, so it's weird that you got
Yeah, but
sunburned.
all that traveling down at the tribe and all that, you know.
Hey, put it on.
Oh God.
And you watch as she turns around and pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing something. And then she turns around and holds it up to you. You read it, and it says, "Congratulations on passing your Elvish exam."
I can read now. Guys.
Wait, could you not read before?
Oh wait, no, I could read. Wait, what? I don't get it.
goodness.
What's it?
Take it
do?
out.
And
Oh.
I would,
It is in
I'm
a
assuming the
script
rest
that
of
you
us
aren't
can see it.
familiar with.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone else can read it if you speak Elvish.
yeah.
Oh,
Which is
so everybody
everyone.
can read.
everyone.
Everyone else.
And then I put
Kind
back
of.
on.
It you know, with everything going on with you, I figured you'd probably be, you know, dipping out to the Feywild, and they speak Elvish there, I hear. So
Do that.
yeah, that'll help you. It also has another faith thingy.
Wait, can I only read Elvish or can I speak it?
She says to you, "Try it out." But it sounds different than regular. You can speak Elvish.
I'm gonna speak Elvish to him.
Oh my god. You,
Wait, can you hear? You understand me?
Yeah, this is so
Good for
weird.
you. It is weird, isn't it? It's weird. You speak
Yeah.
hear you speak in Elvish.
I feel like I kind of feel a little dirty now, like I cheated.
I mean, I cheat all the time, Wade.
just means Isabel has one less reason to smack you upside the head.
Good point. Thank you so much, Asmund. You have saved
been
my
a-
life today.
I am never going to forgive you.
So Wade, in D&D Beyond, go to your
Oh,
items and add
yeah.
Wade's straw hat.
I love it.
Let's. Oh, what were you saying there? It did something else special.
Yeah, we haven't had the best experience with hags, so this will help you like identify fey creatures and stuff a little easier.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, wow.
It might help you out.
Wait. Did you input like all of the writings of Nigel Thornberry into this?
No, give it back and I will.
Okay.
He takes it back and just puts it down on one of the benches on like a little stand. That's gonna take me a little bit more time, but I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Thanks, Asmid. Best.
I know.
All right then.
I would like to spend the hour before I can do some research to find this magic shop that I know is here somewhere.
Equa, didn't I scout that place out a little bit? Would I have a better idea of where it is, so I could probably help?
I mean, together, all of you can probably figure out it's not that far away from the echelon. It's in the inner ring, so.
Okay.
If someone would like to help Thyra find it, then you will probably be able to do so.
I'm
I'll
over.
help.
Yeah.
Free's gonna head off to go see Shawnee.
Okay, fair enough.
So how to Johnny for all of us, by the way,
Of course.
before we head off and see her later tonight, probably.
What you doing, Wade?
Do you need help around here, Asmin, or what?
I'm good for now. I mean, Logan sort of peeks out and gives you a wave.
Oh, I.
But no, you can go have fun, Wade.
Okay, I'm gonna go see Shawnee with Free.
Okay. So everyone is going to do their different things. Who wants to go first?
I think the magic shop people should go, since ours is probably not going to be as long as.
Yeah, probably not.
Fair enough.
Not going to be as long as the others.
So, whoever wants to try and find the shop, go ahead and make for me a general intelligence check with advantage.
I think that might probably be me. Probably be the highest.
Not
Okay.
me.
What'd you get, Izzy?
I got
Sure,
an
reroll.
18.
18's good enough.
Yeah, I got an 18 and a 9.
Yeah, you scour your memory. It doesn't take long to remember. And it's 15 minutes of walking for you guys to get there. It's the same familiar, sort of wedged in between two other buildings. Big glass window on the front side. The sign over top says Tannel's Trinkets.
Here
And
we
you
are.
walk in. It is a little busy today. You see there are 3 rows of glass cases. Each one has small items in it, and there are a couple of other ones around the sides of the walls and bookshelves and things. Some of the sides have potions and various jars and things that do things, but the main appeal is down for items is down in the cases themselves.
What do I see in the cases? Is there anything new from last time?
There are a couple new things from last time. The things that you see, the bag of holding that was here last time is gone.
Damn.
But there is now. No, I think that was there before. If it was here before, then I apologize, but it's here now. There is a small sort of necklace with a gold sort of wire on the outside that houses a red sort of crystalline design, almost vaguely in the shape of a heart. The ring is here, but it is accompanied by 2 more. There is a familiar short sword with nice inlay on top of it that you recognize to be a +1 short sword. those thick rubber gloves are also here, and there is that sort of like metal, almost looks like a choker, but it's kind of elegant and thinner design that comes around and sort of like stops as it comes up through here, leaving the main line of the throat open.
I would like to try and get Tannel's attention.
Okay, sure. He's currently talking to a customer, but upon you walking in and sort of waving at him, he sort of shuffles them off, comes up to you.
All right, how's it going? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a month,
Well,
more,
right.
something like that.
So what can I do
I
for
see.
you? What are you in here for?
I see you got a few new items since we've been here last. Can you tell me what they are? These these
sure,
rings
yeah.
here and the necklace.
Come here.
And he beckons you over to the rings.
Now, so these two, you probably recognise they're the same thing as you saw last time.
And he holds them up. Those are 2 postal rings. One is the
Okay.
same as the other one.
Same price as last time, 300 gold for those. And this one,
And sort of pulls up the other one. It is a small silver ring with this like blue gem on top of it, and the gem has like this almost it's like waved design on top of it.
this is a ring of water walking. So if you're looking to not swim, this is what you want.
And how much is that?
1,200 gold.
Fucking hell.
And what about the choker? What is that?
That, my friends, is a necklace of adaptation. Helps you breathe poison.
How much is that?
800 gold.
To breathe poison?
And how much for that short sword over there?
Short sword's a little bit more expensive because it's a bit more combat practical. 850 gold for that.
All right.
Keep in mind, we do have to save money for wage thing.
Correct. Yes.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. How much was that short sword?
The short sword was 850 gold.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, I don't know.
So, Tyra, you wanted to be here? What do you want to get?
I wanted to get. I've been saving to get that one of them rings, the postal rings.
Alright.
Just one of those is only 300 gold. You do well with that.
They're pretty useful. We can stop using our spells all the time.
Well, I mean, it's more of a one-way walkie-talkie, but it.
A lot of our information is really good one way. You don't really need the responses. They're just kind of nice. So,
Well, I mean, the other thing is too. You got to keep in mind that with the message spells that we have, it's a little bit more immediate, whereas the ring might take a little while to actually get there.
true, but I can only do 2 spells before I'm now out of it.
Oh, for sure.
So, and I like to keep that if it gets me to fly away or turn into like an armored, punchy thing. It doesn't matter. All right. I guess we're getting the one of the rings and the postal rings.
Very well. Come on over here.
And he sort of leads you back over to the counter, picking up the ring as he goes. He puts it down, pulls out a small lockbox.
300 gold, please.
I will give him 300 gold because I've
Oh.
been saving for this ring for the longest time.
You do so, and he puts it away.
I
Locks
don't
the
have the
box.
charisma to haggle, so.
I could haggle for you.
I could too, but
Yeah, we could both haggle.
Well,
too late
Too
now.
I
late.
already gave him
too
the
late
money.
now.
Too late.
Too late now.
Yeah,
The talker should have
forgot
thought of that before.
I forgot about haggling.
Yeah.
Well, if there is anything else, come see me. You know where I am.
All right, I definitely won't because I can't afford anything you have. Bye bye.
I will take my ring.
Yeah, you put it on. You can add to your inventory postal ring. It's on D&D Beyond. It does not require attunement, I don't believe. So
Cool.
I am going to stick around once they leave just for a quick second. I'm just going to stand there at the counter.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull out the puzzle cube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set it on the counter. While we were adventuring around, I happened upon this particular item. I don't know if there's anything in it or not, but I figured it might be worth something, especially if there is something inside. So I wanted to see how much I might be able to get for it.
Okay, so you put the puzzle cube down on the table. You watch as he reaches under the counter, pulls out this pair of glasses, puts them on. They have like a number of different lenses, and he just takes a good look at it, examines it around in his hands.
I'm sensing a pretty strong abjuration source of magic from this.
Starts flicking it around and moving some of the pieces.
Looks to be kind of difficult to solve. You said you haven't seen what's inside?
I have not, no.
Make a deception check.
That's fucking fantastic. That is a... Where's my deception? That is a 25.
25. Yeah, he like sort of raises an eyebrow and goes back to it.
As a buyer, I cannot assume that there is or is not an item inside.
I don't know.
Is he shaking it and trying to listen to something if there's any jangling inside?
Mm-hmm.
Which you would know from experience doesn't make a sound. It's abjuration source, so it's very well protected.
But I can give you some money for this. How does 550 gold sound?
Well, I don't think that actually sounds that bad. I'll tell you what, you got yourself a deal.
Fair enough.
And you watch as he plucks it down and pulls out that small lockbox again and starts shuffling out some bags that he lays on the table. You do get your 550 gold.
Nice. Well, it has been a pleasure doing business with you.
And you.
I'll stick out my hand and shake his.
His small goblin hand shakes yours as well.
All right. Well, hopefully I will be back whenever we've got some more money to hopefully get some of these magic items off your hands.
Do come back.
I will. And good luck getting into that box. Do let me know if there's anything inside and what it was.
Sure, yeah, maybe.
All right.
He sort of sits back down, and as you leave, you see him start talking to the customer and just idly fiddling with it as he goes. But you return to the rest of your group.
All
Anything that you guys want to do?
That was all I wanted to do.
Yeah, probably head back to Aspen's place after that.
Coolio.
Yeah.
So, the other two of you, you know where Aspen lives. It's not that. It's far away, but it's not, it's not crazy. So it's probably from here. You're probably looking at like 30-40 minutes of walking. So if there's anything that you guys want to do on the way, let me know. Otherwise, you can just arrive.
Wade starts having a conversation with Kev in his head.
Okay, sure.
It's probably not the best time to do this, but we have to talk, Kev.
I agree. It's not the best time to do this, probably.
Yeah, I know. You know what this is about, Kev. We've been beating around this bush for too long now. And, the other day I died. And since then, I've just been thinking all sorts of things. and I just I like your sister, Kev.
Yep, I am well aware of that, Wade. Yep.
So
This is really awkward. Okay, here's the deal. This is really hard for me to do this. Let's talk about this.
Yep.
With you.
Yep. Your best friend, don't forget.
Yep, you're my best friend.
Best friend. Trusted. Best friend.
Yeah, and I do trust you, Wade. I do. And you know, I didn't know about this sort of thing was happening in your head, in your feelings for you know, ever. So it was a little bit of a shock to me to find that out. I listen. I understand how you feel, and I've been thinking about it, and you know, I don't ever think it's not gonna be weird to you know talk about this stuff or see this stuff or whatever. But I mean, I shared this mind space with you for so long.
Yep.
And I understand your thoughts and how long this has been going on for. Listen. I love you. And
I love you too, Kev.
don't try and sweeten me up here, Wade. It's not going to work. I love you, and I love Eisman. You know, you guys are my everything, and you will be forever. And I don't really like the idea of you two, you know, getting it on or whatever, but I think that'll be the case for anyone with my sister.
Right.
And I just, I guess if it had to be anyone, I would rather it be someone that I trust, I guess.
Yeah, and you trust me, right? So that's good. Yeah. Okay. Kev, this is amazing.
I'm really uncomfortable with this, Wade. Like, just in general, this whole conversation, it's just really uncomfortable for me. I need you to know that.
Okay. The good news is that you're going to be out of my head soon.
I really like that. That's going to be great.
Yeah, and you know, look, I don't want to screw this thing up with your sister. I don't even know if she likes me. Let's be honest.
Right,
But
yeah.
I was thinking I'm going to talk to her and lay it all out there, see what she says. And you know, odds are she probably just sees me as a stupid, goofy kid down from Bayou that, you know, doesn't know his gators from his Crocs. But, you know, who knows?
I don't believe I'm saying this to you. Don't sell yourself short. I mean, you're a good guy and all.
I am the tallest one in Keijo, so.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Heath was taller, but he's, you know, I guess dead now.
Yeah, about that. We got to talk about that sometime. Don't worry about it. This is more important.
Okay. Okay, look, I think, you know, this is my last day in your head. We should just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy it while it lasts, right?
We can just pretend this conversation didn't happen. Like,
yep.
Pretend everything's normal for the day, and then after that, you'll be free. And, you know, it'll be who knows how much later. Yeah, and it just won't be weird by then, I'm sure.
Hey, Wade.
Yeah.
Let's just, for a second, last note about this. Say that, things happen. You fuck over my sister, I will kill you. I mean it, I will kill you.
Of course, Kev. Yeah, I would never dream of it.
Like, I ain't joking around here, Wade. I will kill you.
I know, bud. I know.
Okay. I mean, you're my best buddy and all, so, like, it ain't gonna come to that. But I will kill you. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay, last day! Woo! We're gonna go talk to Shawnee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And you walk the rest of the journey in relative silence as you kind of like, oh, okay, wait, conversation. But you arrive at Asmin's house, or her flat, in little time. And you go up and you knock on the door. Who is it?
Shawnee, it's Free and Wade.
Oh my gosh! And you watch as you hear. And standing before you in nicer clothes than you've seen her. She's in like a nice green, almost sort of sundress, to match the appropriately warm interior of the flat here. Hair sort of back and flowing, with a big smile on her face. You see Shani opening the door with great happiness to see you both. And she sees you there and says, "Hello!" and starts running up and hugs you. And then backs off and hugs Wade.
Hey, Shawnee.
How have you been?
How's the big city been treating you?
It is wonderful. There are so many people here, and they're all so nice. Apart from a couple of them, I seem to be a little bit angry. But it's great.
Good to hear.
How have you been?
We're good. You look great.
Ah, you too. So I want to know everything that has happened. Where is the rest of your group?
I'm
Oh.
sure they'll show up eventually.
Yeah, they went
They went to
shopping.
do shopping. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, please come in and make yourself at home. Do you want drink or anything? Beverage?
Oh, I'm good right now. Thank you, though.
You got whiskey?
I don't think Asmin normally carries whiskey. I can check.
Moonshine. I forgot. She's more of a moonshine kind of girl.
We have some moonshine, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll
I
take
don't
some of
like
that.
it. It kind of burns on the way down. And she sort of turns and walks to the kitchen and pulls open a cabinet, and out comes a jar of moonshine.
Why are you day drinking, Wade?
This one's for Kev. It's his last day. We're celebrating.
Okay. Sure.
I got some big news to tell you later, Free.
Okay.
She walks over. Oh! And she sort of walks back, and on one of the small stands next to the door, she picks up something and brings it over. I don't know where Thyra is, but this came about a month ago for her. She hands it over to you, Free. It's a letter with her name on it.
Oh. Well, I'm sure she'll come or we'll see her again soon, so I'll give it to her then.
Great. So, and what have you been up to?
Oh boy. We went to... And then she kind of gives kind of like a... Not the super scary parts details, but like things happened. There was fights, where we ended up.
Mm-hmm. She is very intently listening to this. Particularly with the tribe and everything that happened at the conclusion of that. You see, she's just enraptured by the storytelling. And as you wrap everything up, she just sort of turns to you, Wade. You died?
I died. Can you believe it? I saw
No!
a bright light, and the gate was calling me. Like, come on, Wade, come home, Wade. But I fought it. I just thought of my friends and Kev and, and I shook it off. Here I am.
Sounds so scary. You are braver than I am.
No, don't sell yourself short, none. It was pretty cool, though.
It's terrifying from the outside perspective, Wade.
Oh, yeah, it was scary for me, too, but,
It sounds like you have been through a lot. Life here has not been quite so eventful. I go out and I have been learning to bake, and she sort of shuffles around a little bit and sort of straightens up. Esmond has been teaching me. She snaps her fingers and a small bead of fire appears in her hand. I'm not very good, but I can do basics.
Hey,
That's wonderful.
Yeah. What else can you do?
Well, she sort of starts twizzling her fingers, and a small, kind of spectral, half-apparated, half-non-apparated hand appears in front of your face, Wade, and starts waving. It's barely being held together at all. She's very clearly not very advanced in this. She hasn't been learning for very long. She sort of very intently maintains concentration on this before it apparates or disapparates, and I'm getting better at that, little by little.
That's good. That's really good.
Magic has definitely helped.
It's wonderful. It's about this time that the rest of you who decided to come home would be arriving at home. So anyone who wants to can just enter the scene. It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking
Knock on the
sure
door.
thing.
Okay, you knock on the door and she jumps up and opens it. Gives you both a hug.
Well, hello
return
there,
the
Shani.
Hello.
Hello, Shani.
Welcome. Oh, Thyra, there is a letter for you.
A letter for me?
Come. And she sort of ushers you in and closes the door. Free has it. Would you like moonshine?
No, I don't drink.
I will have some moonshine if you don't mind.
Don't worry, it's not fleas. I don't think so. Did she say this was from Flea? I don't see any toenails in it.
No, I don't
Oh.
think it's from Flea.
Excuse me?
Who drinks toenails?
Why would you drink moonshine with toenails in it?
I told y'all not to drink Flea's moonshine, didn't I? There's reasons.
All right. Fair enough.
That would be a very good reason not to drink it.
Why are you drinking moonshine, Shani?
Oh, I'm not drinking moonshine. It burns. He is.
Why is there a moonshine here?
That's what I asked. Apparently he and Kev are celebrating.
All right, fuck it. I don't need that much of an excuse to drink. And I'll
Throws it
I'll
to you.
hand Thyra her letter.
And you go, just because Alekian's kind of being a little cautious based on past dealings, I'm going to cast Detect Magic, mainly to see if there's anything strange about the letter.
Okay, yeah. You cast Detect Magic. The letter is.
I don't have that prepared.
I have a feeling it's from Missouri.
Does it have like a name on the front?
It just says Thyra and then the address.
Okay.
You can open it if you like, or you can say that's up to you.
I'll wait until Esprit's done his thing.
You said it looked normal, didn't you?
Yeah, it's just a piece of paper.
Okay.
but it's from Missouri.
You're fine, Thyra.
Hello?
It's safe.
So, wait, why are you drinking moonshine when
We're just
we're gonna be
celebrating.
going into your head later?
Wait, it's tonight. Uh-oh.
Then maybe just
can
the one
wait.
shot, Wade.
We
Yeah.
can wait.
Yeah,
We can wait till the morning if it's
Just-
absolutely necessary.
just the one more.
Nope. We need you at your best.
I have the
Don't-
moonshine. I won't let Wade take it.
We don't want you having any more, Wade.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can drink
have
later.
some after we're done. Alright?
Okay. Yep.
Then you can celebrate.
Once he's out of your head. Once we're all out of your head.
I'm going to be continuing to drink then, if you don't mind.
So it will not be going into your head.
I don't think. Was I going to in the first place? I thought you only said one person.
Is it one?
It's one.
I think it's one. Yeah, there's one person.
It's one for banishment, and they have 60 seconds. So whoever goes in needs to focus and get to Kev above anything else, and not peek at Wade's thoughts.
Well, in that regard, I think I'm the fastest then.
Yeah,
We
but-
can see better than all of you.
Do you think Chaos might try and mess it up?
Hey, Chaos, if you went into Cave's mind, would you try to fuck around in there?
There is a brief moment of silence before.
He laughed. So it's not me. But if you wish, I could cast fly. Well, I don't think that works on yours. Is it your physical? Yeah, I can cast fly before you go inside, so you have a minute to be able to fly very quickly.
Equal, when I was banished, did I feel like I could cast my spells if I had wanted to? Like, did I feel like I had lost my connection to my magic?
No, your magic seemed to. There was still that connection there.
When I was banished, I could use my magic just fine. I mean, if I had wanted to.
Sure. So, what I'm saying is that I cast fly. It's 10 minutes. You can do that for. So, cast fly before you go in there. You have the full minute with full fly, and then you'll be able to go around very quickly.
Do you think I could twin cast a scroll? Like sometimes I can split my magic and do double. You think I could do that with a scroll? That way I could send two of you.
Equa, would I have any idea? Judging from the little bit of magic education I've had.
Make an Arcana check.
Probably not. That's a 16 total.
16. The few pieces of information that you got about scrolls were specifically attained to wizards, because you went to get lessons about being a wizard. The twin spell is specific to sorcerers, and you are not entirely sure how that works.
But would I have any more in-depth knowledge as to how this, like, the scroll magic would work necessarily?
You know that the person helps fuel the scroll,
Okay.
and then the scroll casts a spell. That's all you know.
Okay. Well, I can't speak for certain one way or the other. But you obviously are going to be the one that's casting the spell, so I mean, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. But there's no guarantee that it will work, regardless.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Might as well, right?
Mm-hmm. There's no harm in
So you'll
trying.
have to make the decision of who you want in your head, Wade.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sending Free and Asmin.
Well, all right. Free, would you
I
like
think
to
they're
get?
the best options for being in your head right now.
Well, because the first person that Kev's going to want to see is probably Asmin.
Aye.
And I think Free just knows my mind the best out of y'all.
Fair.
You are
Do
a
you
braver
want-
man
do
than
you
me.
want both of them to see your little baby, your naked baby bum?
Wait, what?
As long as he's not thinking about those thoughts, we shouldn't see them.
Are y'all going to see whatever I'm thinking?
Yep.
Well,
Kev answers.
If you're thinking about them naked, they're gonna see that you're thinking about them naked.
Why would you put that thought in his head?
Why would
Great,
you
now-
think about that naked
Now
now?
I'm going to think about everybody naked. It's going to be really weird.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
go. I'm gonna
Oh my
go up
goodness.
to Wade. I'm gonna grab his
my God.
head, like turn it so I look at his ear, and be like, "Wait, Kev, I know you can hear me, and I'm sorry that Tyra put that image in Wade's brain. I hope you know that's
I
not
mean-
his fault."
There's a worse picture. They could just be naked goats.
Oh
Further
God!
goats.
No!
You know, like those cats that have no fur.
I'm
Just all
gonna
the wrinkly.
put my hand over Thyra's mouth.
I
Shush,
was
shush.
I'm gonna
going
lick it.
to suggest. Oh God.
It's fine. I hate people. It's fine. Shawnee didn't hear that.
If Wade maybe counts to 60 in his head after he banishes whoever, then maybe his mind will stay somewhat clear.
Aye.
It'd
Hey,
be
well-
easier. I
Yeah.
don't know. That way, whatever thoughts you're trying to put in his head don't end up showing up.
I have an idea. Let me just talk to Kev real quick. Hey, Kev. I'll say this stuff out loud.
Hey, Wade.
Do you have a place in my mind that you like to hang out? Like, is there like a cozy creek or something like that that they might be able to find you at?
Okay, I don't want you to take this in the wrong way.
I know this is going.
There is a whole lot of nothing up here. I see what you see, like on one of the sides of like, it's almost like I'm in a room, right? But like there's a wall, and that wall shows me what you're seeing, and then I hear what you're hearing, and I see what you're thinking if I look up. But I'm not like, it's not I don't know if it's a place.
Is it at least spacious?
Yeah, there's room.
Is it gonna be hard for them to find you?
I can't see myself, but
Sweet.
I mean, I'm sure they could find me if it may. You can hear me, right? So they could probably hear me.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Possible complication. Apparently, Kev can't see himself in there, so don't know how that's gonna work out. The good news is it's
No, go ahead.
it's empty in there. So
I'm sure the space he created to keep him safe is like not your true mind. It's more a representation of like a room that he's safe in.
right.
Also, I know I said I shouldn't go in there because I agreed with you that chaos might fuck around. But I can't see people's souls, and the true forms of the souls.
Yeah,
Like,
but
with,
this isn't
like-
his soul. This is his mind. We already have his soul.
True, but I am able to peer beyond the veil and see like spirits and celestials and undead and things like that.
Alternatively,
Maybe we're looking for a brain in a jar, kind of like in the
Maybe
Shadowfell.
looking for a brain in a jar.
Maybe that's why he can't see himself. Maybe he's just a brain in a jar.
Maybe just a brain in a jar. Hey, Kev, are you a brain in a jar?
I don't know. Am I
Wait.
a brain in the jar?
What? I have an idea. It might not work. Wait, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I need you to concentrate on Kev in your head and give him a body.
Little guy with freckles, auburn, brownish, curly hair.
Kev, check yourself. Do you have a body? Are you growing one body right now? Is one fading into existence?
Oh, why are you naked, Kev? Come on.
Oh, stop it, Wade!
Wait, Kev, are you nude inside of his brain?
I had to see your penis every single time you went pee. You know what? Mine's a relief at this point.
Can you see it?
Yours?
No,
No.
can you see yourself, Kev? Come on, stay focused, man.
No, I can't.
No, he can't see himself. It didn't work.
It might just
just,
be that he's kind of like the Shadowfell, where it's just a kind of like an orb, kind of what he looked like
It's possible.
there for a while.
well,
I mean, but if he's the only one, if he's the only anomaly in there, it can't be that hard to find. I mean, I could enhance their ability to see.
What?
I have one suggestion before we jump feet first into this.
Yeah.
As much as I agree that it'd probably be the safest bet to send Free and Asmin in, I am the fastest out of anyone here.
Can you move as fast as I do when I fly?
If you cast Fly on me, I can move even faster.
That's true.
So, there's that. Secondly,
Right.
I can cast Detect Magic. And
That's
so,
also
if
true.
there's any kind of magical residue that's on him, inside your brain, I should be able to see it. in one way or another.
That's true.
Wait. You can say that last part one more time.
I have detect magic, which means if there's any kind of magical residue from him being inside your brain, I should be able to make out where he is.
Okay. Free, don't you have detect magic?
No, but I'm pretty sure Asmund does.
Right.
And I may not have fly, but I can use the broom, which can also carry Asmund.
No offense to y'all, but I trust Free with this one. I have a feeling the chaos is going to eat my mind. I think you're just going to spy on my secrets. I'm worried about you raging and causing a ruckus in my mind.
That's a little less fair, but I get it.
That's okay. I wasn't advocating for me to go into your mind. I don't want anything to do with what's in there.
I'm sure it's lovely. I imagine your mind is like a grove with like a big stream in it, and it's just you, like on a dock fishing all day. Kind of imagine the inside of your brain looks.
It would be nice.
Nice, that's what I think.
I think you all underestimate the complexity of Wade.
Oh no! I'm sure it's a very complicated place. He's not stupid. But I just imagine like at the very core of his being is just him fishing. I think that's the foundation upon which this man is built.
Fair.
Hey, it's a good foundation. Mine is trauma and hatred for my dad.
I would like to read my letter now.
Okay. Sure. The climax is that. I will send it to you.
Oh.
There you go. So, the rest of you, do you want to do anything else while Thyra reads?
I wanted to discuss the foundation upon which Wade is built.
Oh, God.
I think it all started back in... No.
Back in now.
Back in
Oh,
now.
boy.
Oh.
Shani, you see, is now just like sipping on like a cup of water. That was a lot.
Shani, wear a lot.
Yeah, I know.
You got rescued by a bunch of weirdos.
Life is dull without character.
That's the reason I like you, Shani. There's a reason I liked you.
Oh, I see you got your hat back. Oh wait, no, you didn't get the hat back.
No,
Fuck,
you didn't.
never mind.
I have new
Never mind.
My hat hair's that bad? No, I'm just kidding. I only wore it for like 2 seconds.
Well, so what does I want to do while you wait for Reisman? Just hang out and not let him drink? And I point at Wade.
But I mean, I don't really have anything else to do while we're here, considering it's apparent that they don't want to see me at the
Right.
book court.
Where are you going next?
Back to my home for now. After all this.
Oh, okay.
Right.
When do you leave?
We're going to get Kev out of Wade's head to figure out what we're doing sort of with that. And then we're headed back there, I assume.
Okay.
We're not sure. Probably not for a few days at least.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we will be here.
Right.
If you need anything.
If someone was to lend me 300 gold, I could buy those magical sunglasses from that one elf.
I think we need to save what money we have left in case we need it for.
Sure, I mean, afterwards, just someone give me an insane amount of money.
I mean, I still have the 1,000 gold that we got from my tribe.
Well, that's for Kev.
That is for that. Yes, that is. For
Yeah, I'm not dipping into that. That's the emergency fund. That's to get Kev
I'm
out of
just
that
saying
man's
that
brain.
we do have that.
Well, Asmund did say that it would be a few thousand gold.
Right.
So Unless she's going to be calling in some favors, I have a feeling we might be having to cough up some extra
I
coin.
assume she's going to call in favors and we're coughing up coin.
Probably both.
That's
But
my
we just
thought.
don't know how much of
I
coin
mean,
we'll
we could
use.
always rob the elf and take the glasses because I already want them.
No,
I
we're not
don't
doing
have
that.
much
We
to
already have a
offer.
target on our back as enough as it is
It's-
here.
Yeah, you used to be so
I'm in the
interesting
same
before you
boat
found
with
religion.
I've got 150 gold.
I have 300.
Wait, didn't you just say it costs 300?
It costs 600 gold. I have 300.
600. Okay.
Oh, I need double
mean-
my amount of money I have.
We'll see how much we have left after, and I might be able to lend you some.
You know, part of me says I shouldn't do this because we're all trying to help you out, but no, I'll take it.
All right. I mean, no guarantee because you might spend it all on this scroll, but
Oh no, I get it. Again, not jumping into that until after.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna drink
During
some
all
more.
this time, can we take a short rest, Equa? Is that possible?
Sure, yeah, you can take a short rest.
Sweet.
Free was going to ask if there was either a place she can take a bath nearby, or if there's a bath here.
I don't think you went to a bathhouse in Recrovy, did you? You went in Urn Route.
No, yeah. And somewhere else.
There's probably one in the city somewhere. It's a big city.
Alright. Then that's what she's going to go find.
Want to come with you, or would you rather go by yourself?
I don't mind.
All right, I'm going to go spend naked time with Free. Give her a
God.
wink. Wade, you're staying here.
Get out of
because-
your head, Wade. Out of your
Yeah.
head.
Because you're. We need to not put any images in your head for a while. This is good. Someone point him at a wall for the next 4 hours.
Has it been about an hour, Equa?
At this point, yeah, I would say so.
As much as I would love to spend naked time with you girls, I have a date with a library.
Ooh.
Alright. If you need anything, have Asmund send a message. I can message out if anything happens with us.
I can send you a message. You're just gonna be in town, right?
Oh, right. You could send us a literal one.
Look at that. And send us a squirrel. I like squirrels. I used to eat them a lot back in the day.
Oh, boy.
And
I
I
was
also,
poor.
not only can I send squirrels, Izzy, I just bought a postal ring.
Clever.
Oh right, it's not animal. I think of Animal Messenger.
Or I mean, I have that too, but
Yeah, I was thinking of that for a second. I was like yeah, the Animal
guys
Messenger
did.
ring.
Message so many people in your day-to-day lives.
Yup.
I know I'm not too much help when it comes to the studying, but I did promise that I'd help you find this person. So, if that's what you're researching, I'll go with you. Do my best. I can read Elvish now, so maybe that'll help.
that could help. I'm not great at the studying either, so I'm kinda gonna rely on a little bit of magic to help.
Perfect.
I'll come along too. I've got nothing better to do, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh, I do need to make one pit stop, but I will meet you there.
It's still
Okay, so, let's start with the ladies. You go off and find a bath. Pretty easy to do. I'll say you can go for an expensive one or a cheaper one. The cheaper one will run you 2 silver, and the expensive one will run you a gold each.
Expensive.
I
Is
absolutely.
what Free was looking for.
Sure thing. So, anything that you guys want to do while you're in the bath?
Chem.
No, I was just going to have that and then maybe go join the people at the library. Back to her.
Okay, so you guys take your bath, get some relaxation in, and I'll say you guys can spend an hour in there just hanging out. So, Aliki and Thyra head off to the Echelon, where you're making a pit stop.
Yeah. Is there any like what's the word? Tailors, like ones that might even deal with arcane cloth.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
I want this to roll well, so I'm gonna roll a different die than Wade's usual one. Okay. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a -1, so that would be a 12.
A 12. You find two regular tailors. But you dip in and ask around, and they don't seem to be particularly versed in the way of arcane fabric. You could potentially ask Asmin again, since you know that she has history with embroidering magic rock into ponchos, and now also with your hat, you are aware that she has some skill with that. But you don't immediately notice anyone that could help.
Okay. Copy that.
Sure. So, Aleki and Thyra, you hit the echelon first. What would you like to do?
Find Asmin. Well, I mean, I guess go to the front desk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ask for Asmin.
We'll say, for expeditious purposes, you guys have been away for a while. She's back in her lab.
Okay.
So you walk up to the lab, open it up. You see both her and Loven are currently working on Wade's hat, and you see next to her is a stack of books, about 3 high, that are scrawlings and tales and things like that are in them, and they appear to be focusing on the book and then focusing on the hat.
Asmin, we have returned.
Oh, hey, Loven, you got this? And Loven just, cool. You want to hit up the library?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's go. She just waddles off,
On
taking
the
you
way
down
out,
Yep.
before I actually leave, I want to cast Druidcraft and make flowers sprout all around Loven.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. You watch as he's very, very focused on the hat and taking the text over to the hat, and you just hear this of like sprouting buds, and he just like pops an eye and looks around, and there's like a vague moment of shock where he's like, before he realizes it's just flowers and smaller pieces of like nice plant life, and he goes back to the hat.
And then I'll
Speak.
follow
God
that.
damn it.
It's just a meme at this point. He's never going to
Yep.
speak until the rest of the campaign.
Yeah.
I know. It bothers me.
So you head on down to the library. What would you like to look for? We'll start with you, Thyra.
You know. All right. I want to. This is in order from significance to most significant to least significant. Anything on the Scorched King? Cults that worship fire. Cults that have to do with fire orbs. The avatars of creation. Afrides, how to defeat them, their weaknesses. How to find a specific one. The Watchers. Anything on a purple magician, a Baba Yaga, or Planeswalker. And Vecna and the Lich King.
Okay. You're going to be in here for a while.
Oh, yes.
Cool. So, let's start with make an investigation check for the Scorched King.
Okay, I am going to cast enhance ability on myself and Wade.
Okay, Wade will get there soon enough. So if you want to do another one first, that's fine.
Okay, I
Then
will
you can
just do
choose.
mine until Wade gets here. But I'm going to cast enhance ability on myself then.
Okay. So that'll probably last you for one check.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Yep.
It lasts for an hour. So, yeah. So I get advantage on investigation. Oh, which is good because I rolled a 4 and a 17. So 18 for the Scorched King.
Okay. So you spend some time looking around. for information about the Scorched King. Very little comes up. Most of the dates that people have recorded here, and you find a lot of this information has been given over from the Codex Order. Some of it has been dealt with by historians in the echelon itself, but some is in collaboration with them. The mention of the name the Scorched King has not been around for very long. The earliest mention of him, or them, I will guess him, dates back to about 15 years ago, out of the eastern side of Half-orc, which is the capital city of Gizeri. You don't know too much about that, but
Someone told me to go there.
Well, the interesting thing about Half-orc is that's where Duel lives, because he's a member of the Council of Sand who govern Gizeri from Half-orc. That was the earliest mention of him, and then he sort of went dark for a couple years. Names popped up here and there. There has been a notable amassing of cult following around it that seems to be fairly widespread across the continent. But it hasn't really been particularly detrimental to any civility or national order of things until recently. You gather there was some ritualistic aspects beforehand, but the main sort of spike in their activity was a couple months ago in Unroot. It also makes mention, because you rolled so high, a couple of the recent additions, that people suspected to be them, who looked similar to them, attacked a caravan in the northern side of a Kurvik about 3 months ago.
Does it say if it was like an army or like one kind of like a smaller thing like they did in Erenroot?
It just says a group of them attacked a caravan, and that was it. I will also say the driver and the inhabitants of the caravan passed away in the attack. But that's that. Wade, you come back in the middle of that. So, Wade and Lakin, if you want to research anything, let me know.
I specifically want to see if I can find anything on the history of the Raven Queen and the Shadowfell.
Sure, make an investigation check for that.
Actually, pick up my dice, that'd be great. Investigation, that is a 16.
16. Yeah, you get the basic idea of it. Raven Queen came to power a number of thousands of years ago. Eventually ended up residing in the Shadowfell, where her magic is strongest, but also that's rumored to be where her ascension took place into godhood. She, as a divine, rules over death and life, and is very insistent on making sure people pass at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
She is notably one of the approved deities in some of Emoris. Casco is the best place for this, as is Uemura. Okurvik and Krog, she's not quite as well received, and neither in Aegius. But particularly in Casco and Uemura, she's a little bit better received. She has a particular disliking to undead. Her followers, who grew with her in the Ascension, eventually turned into Shadakai. She was rumored to be an elf 4, and then after becoming a god, she's now something else. But yeah, that's, you get the basics, and I'll send you more if you need more. But that's this is the general idea. Wade, you doing anything here?
Am I muted?
Yes,
Nope.
not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. So I can't find it in my notes, so it's bugging me. I want to do an investigation into the play that got interrupted again
Children of
because.
Creation.
Thank you.
Yeah, that one.
you want to do an investigation into the play that you saw in
children.
Unroot?
Yeah, it's more like trying to find what, like, read up on, like, what it was inspired by, and then, or like the history that it's based on, and
Sure.
reverse search that way.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Wow. Okay. Rolled a 17 for, I believe that would be a 16.
You catch Thyra in the middle of your research here because she's looking for a similar thing. That play it was created by a playwright called Alfonso Mia, who was very, very popular a couple hundred years ago. Did a whole bunch of different, mostly drama stories. That one's one of his more long-lasting ones, and that's because it's based off of a children's fairy tale called The Watchers, which, Thyra, you were looking into.
Mm-hmm.
You get the general idea of The Watchers as well in your research. And some of you may have heard of it before in your childhood, but probably not for most of you. The Watchers is a tale about the creation of the continent. And it essentially says that when the gods created the continent and the races themselves, upon this dawn, there was a large conflict between the different peoples of Emoris. Humans, dwarves, elves, tieflings, orc, gnome, and dragonborn all seemed to fight each other over control for land, for power, etc. And it makes note of how the newborn races were greedy, like children. So, the gods split them into different countries. The orcs moved to Gazeri. The halflings moved to Uamora. Humans moved to Kraud, dwarves into Akervik, tieflings into Casco, gnomes into Gianguo, elves into Aegius, and dragonborn into the Aecrine coast. And in order to maintain the order between them all, the gods created 8 watchers. Each watcher was in possession of a different element. There was fire, earth, water, and air, light and dark, electric, and ice. And each one watched over a different country. This changed when the Watchers themselves, being created not long after the new races, too became greedy and longing for power. 2 of them in particular seemed to form a sort of alliance and wage war against their kin until they were eventually put down. And then after that, they just disappeared. And they haven't been seen for thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years.
Okay, so I want to focus the rest of my searching efforts on those 2. From here
Okay.
on out.
Sure thing.
I have a quick question about what I had researched first. So in my reading, is the Scorched King believed to be a person or an entity?
No one really knows. Based on your check, there has not really been mention of what the Scorched King is. It just mentions that his following, which are generally being referred to as the Scorched Rite, have a knack for the usage of fire magic. And that's it. So Wade, in looking over, for the rest of the time that you spend here, trying to figure out the intricacies of that tale, make another investigation check for me. Just a straight roll.
Just you again, old green. 15.
15? It's good enough. Not in the book about the story, about the play, but as you try and delve deeper, and you do actually find a sort of very, very old copy of the book itself. The 2 that rose were the fire creature and the ice creature.
And they're referred to as creatures. in the book?
Yeah. You notice that it changes. It starts off treating them as very noble and almost godlike, and then it turns. Those two in particular are noted as creature. The other ones are just remaining as entity or lord or lady.
Right.
Cool. So, Thyra, that wraps up 2 of your things. What else did you want to do on?
Hold on, I gotta find my list again. Give me just a second. All right, so I did the Scorched King. I guess it would kind of be the same. One, cults that worship fire and mentions of fire orbs. The orbs
Okay.
specific.
I'll tie it in. There are a number of different cults that have been recorded that worship various different things. Fire, notably, is a seemingly common one. You gather that due to the nature of most destructive cults, or practicing cults in recent time and 100 years before, a couple of recurring themes come up.
Can I kind of focus that into, I think it was Gisseri, like where the pit was?
Yeah, there hasn't really been any mention of cults in or around that area. But also, as you look around, there is not much mention of the pit in general. The pit itself has not been recorded in the Echelon Library at your level. And there are levels above you guys that you're allowed to entry to. It doesn't mention anything about the pit itself.
Okay.
So that's that. Is there anything else that you guys want to research in general?
I have one other thing I wanted to do, which is actually something that Dyto wanted to do as well.
Okay.
Which was research into the Lich King.
Sure. Make an investigation check with advantage. Because Thyra's helping you.
Natural 20.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So, the Lich King has gone by many names. The most prominent one is Vecna. He was once a powerful wizard centuries upon centuries ago, who lusted for godhood beyond that of normal power, and thus amassed a following. People who not only wanted to be a follower of him for their own power, but also because of fear. A great deal of them ended up starting off or becoming undead in the process. But he resides in the Shadowfell and has been there almost immediately since his ascension to becoming a deity. He has his own particular talents. It mentions his eye and his hand, which have their own individual powers. And the fact that he, along with many other powerful entities such as Orcus, have been opposing the Raven Queen for a long, long time and seek to dethrone her and take the position for themselves. And like I say, I'll brush you up on more afterwards if you want, but there's,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to bore everyone with all this lore and shit.
I'm having fun.
So, what's next on the agenda? And I will say, Izzy and Free, if you wanted to hit the echelon after your bath, you'd be hitting it around now.
Perfect.
Sure,
I'm gonna stick to the fire theme and look up any information on Afridi. Any
Make an
weaknesses
investigation
they
check.
have, or...
If we're there, oh, go on.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself again.
Sure thing.
Give myself advantage.
Almost.
Which is not good. It's a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Not much is found about Ephrites here. There is not really much mention of them in the level of the library that you're at, or if there is, you just can't find it. You gather the basics. Ephrites are one of 4 elemental genie races. aside Marie, Dal, and Ginny. They're the fire ones. They reside in the elemental plane of fire. And they're genies. That's about as much as you get.
Oh, so I didn't get nothing new. Okay.
No.
I would like to look into if I'm there and get in the library, I want to look into some to parasites, see if I find any information about something of them or something similar to them or something like that.
Make an investigation check.
Okay, I just want to check one thing, but I have to go through our messages to find. I just an email. Do I get a special thing? Can I get advantage on investigation checks for my body's yours? I don't remember.
I will double check that real quick.
Yes, I have it somewhere in my computer. I forgot where. I need to put it. I'm gonna make a folder. So,
It's intimidation. That's Arcana. No, you do not get an advantage on investigation, just perception.
alright. You have advantage on perception? Fuck,
Yeah.
I don't remember what I can do with that shit. Fuck, that's so good. I'm so bad at that.
Eyes and you gain dark vision for 30 feet, advantage on perception, wisdom checks, or line sight or sound.
Awesome. Well, that is a 17 for investigation.
Yeah.
So parasites, anything similar like creation of life, stuff like that.
You scour the library for a number of hours in an attempt to learn anything on the parasite, and you get nothing.
Fuck man. Starting to think you're brand fucking new. I don't think anyone's seen anything like you before, Chaos.
There is
You
no
guys know?
response.
You know what else is brand new?
What's
The
that?
Scorched King and his following. It's only been around for a little over around 15 years.
I'm older than the
Chaos.
cult. Good for me.
Is the Scorched King.
He's not the Scorched King.
The
Wait.
Scorched King.
When did she get chaos?
When did you get chaos?
20 years ago, 23 to be precise.
Chaos is the Scorched King!
Chaos is the Scorched King.
Not the Scorched King. There's 7 of these things, and only one has fire. The
It
rest
is
of them are
Scorched
other
King.
things. Not the Scorched King. I can't hear that.
Wait.
I can't hear that.
There were 7 total, or there's only 7 left?
I think there's 7 total. There's fire and ice and poison and necrotic, I think. Of the magical elements, the magical things.
It's funny.
It was
I mean,
8. It would match the number of countries and the number of elementals, aka Watchers.
right. That's what I
I'm
was just
also-
thinking.
I'm also kind of
fuck.
thinking maybe
Scorched King.
maybe the fire orbs we're also looking for. There might be one for each country.
Oh,
We found one in Aegis and then one in Getheri.
Chaos is the Scorched King.
There
Nice.
might be
Getheri
more.
Just
You
fucking
represents-
stupid.
And
Fire.
there was sightings in a Corvic for one as well. A caravan was attacked.
Right. No, thinking about it, I don't think that Chaos is the Scorched King, because that wouldn't make any sense. I think there's just one parasite per element you can use in magic. I don't think he's actually the Scorched King. He's probably just related because I'll say narrative symmetry was not the right word. Just because there's a certain amount of things and there's a compute. I don't know what the fuck Chaos says. I don't know if he's alive technically.
What if he's the remains or the remnants of a Watcher?
I could be. The Scorched King might not be a Watcher. It might be something that's trying to become a god and is also related to fire. I don't know.
Keeping an eye on you.
It's all the, I should tell you all this before we move on. So I talked with Madeline. Tyler was there for this. It turns out that we think that the parasites were made in Urnloot. Because
Oh, that's some great news.
Alright, well,
Oh yeah, right.
this-
Didn't she say that there were others like a plague one?
well, yeah, that's the one I ate.
But she said there was another one as well.
No, that was the one I ate. The plague one was I ate that one, the poison one. Just consumed the fuck out of it.
Well, sounds like we've got even more of a reason to go to Unroad after we get done here.
Aye, there's quite a few reasons. So we might encounter more of me, and that's not good because one is bad enough.
So, do you know the exact? Could you get the exact location where they were created, and maybe we could get there and investigate and find something?
It's a theory because I'm from Craddock, which is, and then another one is from a town a bit further south, where we went, which sort of the center of those two is Unroot. Unroot is a big city. There's a lot of people coming through. It's a good place to hide. So we probably could check the countries if we're serious about going down this road. You could explore the cities around there, look for strangeness, look for places where street animals tend to go missing, like wild cats and dogs. Strange unexplained attacks, or monsters in the woods, like that.
But it's been 15, 20 years, so that could be anywhere now. But I
It
just
could be
didn't know
anywhere.
if you said this came from your friend,
Madeline.
what was Madeline?
Right.
Would she know? Be able to find out? Maybe do some digging, the exact location, or at least an
This-
estimate.
The estimate is Unroot.
All right.
That is the estimate of where they're created. It's not a block or house within Unroot we think it is. It's just somewhere within the city itself.
Okay. Well, we should
I mean,
keep an
it's
eye
perfect.
out for creepy old places. Or, I guess they won't be that old, but
Creepy places.
Creepy places.
Again, I'm going to look in once we get up to Unroot, get some travelers from other directions and see if they've heard any strange stories about, animals going missing, stuff like that.
I have a little bit of a theory that makes sense in my head, but I don't think it will make sense once the words come out of my mouth.
That's half the things I say. Go on.
So, we found an orb in Aegis that was at my tribe.
Hmm?
We found an orb in Giseri that got sent to Erenroot.
Right.
Who have we seen in both of those places that has shown up unexpectedly where they
Right.
shouldn't be?
Are you talking about Duel?
Maybe there was an orb in Keijo or somewhere around there.
I knew I didn't trust Duel.
Duel never went
I-
to Unroot.
No, but he was in Giseri and he was in Aegis. And
wasn't
the
in
orb that
Aegis.
was in Erenroot is
He was
From-
in Gazari and then he went to Keijo and Casco. As far as you are aware, he's not been to Aegis or Okavik.
That's what he told Free, because that's what Free told us, was that he was in Alavia. He was in northern
He said
Aegis.
he was
He
north.
said he was, somewhere along, I'm assuming the border of Gazari and Aegis.
I don't know if it's marked on the map. If it's not, that's my fault. Sorry, no, he said he was north of Genaria. Genaria is right there. So he's somewhere north of, that position.
Okay.
Could be in Gazari.
But he could still be
He could be in Aegis. Yeah, he could be.
I don't think Duel showed up at the place because, he was there because that's his job, and then he showed up to Casco because he's a politician, and all politicians are scumbags. So that's why.
I mean, he's also from the continent that represents fire. And
Aye,
Well,
he is.
Not for nothing, but
So there's a war.
but
If
Mazor
he
can follow in our
wanted-
steps.
if he wanted to actually take the orb for himself for whatever reason, there's a lot less messy ways to do it than blowing up a building, especially whenever you have as much power as he does as a political figure.
That
He could have
and
just as
he's
easily just
asking-
walked in and asked for it.
I'm just saying. Like I said, it might not be a good theory, but it's better to have a little bit of suspicion
I'm gonna
than to
pat
get bit in the ass.
Thyra on this back and go like, it was a good try.
Well, I wouldn't put this theory down yet, and here's why. Think about it.
completely put it down.
If he was going around asking everybody for these orbs, then it would be awfully suspicious when weird stuff started to happen around them, whatever he's planning, let's say. So it's easier if it looks like he's not connected in any way to these orbs. So he goes ahead, he starts a cult, gets them to go in and steal the orb, blow things up, make it look like he's not involved in any way, and all he's trying to do is stop it. See?
But instead of actually causing problems getting the orbs, he could have quietly taken all of them, gathered them, and then done whatever they want to do with them.
Right.
Instead of doing all of this crazy blowing up everything because they can. Like they are
Right,
currently.
but like I said, I mean, what if he needs his cover still? Whatever the orbs are for, maybe it's something that he still needs to.
Well, he's a wizard, so he could just be like, "Oh, can I study it? Because I'm a wizard. Take it." And then be like, others pop up. He'd be like, "Hey, I'm studying this already. Can I take them and look at them more?" It'd be easier to do it that way without having to,
Yeah, but then if you have too many of a thing that's causing problems, then they're going to come looking at you.
Well,
What if
why
they're-
would he cause them problems though if he knows how to handle them?
I was gonna say, because right now,
Because what if he wants
the thing
to
is,
cause
the reason they are causing problems is because the cultists are blowing up places to get at the orbs. Because they want the orbs. If he just simply wanted them for himself, they would not have as much trouble surrounding them as there are right now.
As a member of the cult themselves, like, oh, we already have it because our rich friend has. I don't think Duel's involved. I think he's just around.
I'm just saying, don't let your guard down around him.
I mean, I won't. Not until. But I'll leave that for later. I don't think he's involved.
Can I just say that from the outside looking in, we look just as suspicious as he does? Because we've been involved in almost every single incident where people we know have gotten hurt.
Oh, absolutely. If someone decides to put this together, we're going to look like the bad
But
guys.
also, we're the ones that's losing them.
Well, we could be the ones who's finding them.
And again, like you just reasoned with Duel, we could be pretending.
You see Asmin kind of like side shuffle a couple steps away from the group.
Asmin, you're implicated as well.
No, I'm not.
Welcome to the cult.
You do have a point, and right, perspective is everything. My perspective is different than yours. That's why we discuss things.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, shouldn't immediately throw him under the bus. He has been useful, and he has been asking for our help with it. He's given me extra information.
He seems to be willing to help us. I honestly don't think that Duel's involved. If he is, I'll give Wade. I'll call Wade smart.
You'll call me smut?
Smart.
Oh.
Intelligent. Because it's not my natural accent. It's hard.
I'm aware.
It's so weird. The "m" sound is strange in this weird fake accent I've made.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, if it makes you and Thyra feel better, I know I got this far because I'm this way, and I'm sure Izzy did as well. But I don't trust anybody as far as I can throw them, which is not very far. So I really I don't trust really anybody in the first place. So this not trusting Duel is not a problem. I didn't trust him already. He's a politician, for God's sakes.
No, I don't trust him at all. No, but I don't think he's this. I think he's a scumbag for different reasons, but I still think he's a scumbag.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it, y'all. I was just kind of. It's a good thought experiment to kind of go off of what Thyra was saying and see if we could find any reasons and stuff. Just don't count anybody out. I'm not saying I think it's him. I'm just saying that, don't count anybody out. You never know.
Of course not.
Could be me.
I mean, it's more likely that it's this Esprit that's trying to gather all the orbs. Could be the one that started the cult in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
He could be the Scorched King.
That's unlikely.
No, he could be. He could be taking up the story. He could be taking
a
title.
Hold
He'd be taking a
on.
title of an older thing in terms of ascend to godhood.
Well, the Scorched King title is only 15 years old. It's
Right.
not an ancient title.
Hey, Equa.
Yes.
Does your world have, like, each element has its own plane of existence? Like the fire plane?
Yes,
Okay.
I have a map because
Hmm.
I already researched it.
Yeah.
Researched it.
I
So,
researched it.
You researched it.
what if all the Watchers with their different elements were, like, locked away in those elemental planes or those... something like that? And that's where the Scorch King's locked away. And the Esprit, being from that plane, wants, lived there, wants to get his big boss buddy out.
Probably that was going to be my bet. And more than likely, all of the orbs that they're gathering are probably just more or less keystones.
I
that
just know
fit
that if they
into
get
a-
all of the orbs, however many they are, and are able to complete the ritual, that is going to be one pissed off motherfucker.
It's
Probably.
gonna be bad. Aye.
Because every
Um,
single one of the orbs causes everybody to be obsessively angry.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to
Anyways.
do right now but to plan and try our best to stop whatever it is that's going to happen before it happens. And we're not,
Right.
unfortunately, not going to do that sitting around here.
Asman,
Fun as
questions.
it's been.
Yeah.
How's the scroll coming along, by the way?
Oh, it'll be done by end of the day. It's gonna cost you guys like 8,300 gold.
I'm sorry, what?
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, I had to express make it today, or I had to get my friend to. It would be more if I hadn't called in a couple favors, but yeah, that's the best I can do.
Well,
What
I
if
guess we're
it's-
not getting Kev out of your head, Wade.
I guess not.
Can we
So much
mug
for that celebratory moonshine.
Can we mug your friend?
I thought you guys were gonna get it. He's already making it. Do I
You
gotta
might-
go tell him? Never mind.
We told
You
you
might-
before we didn't have the money.
We told you, yeah.
As
You said a few thousand. I thought it was gonna be like 3,000. We could afford 3,000.
Here's a
think.
good plan, y'all. I'm gonna... A lot of the times, I go to sleep and I just think about these amazing things I could do with my magic. And tomorrow morning, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to do it.
Son of a bitch. You won't get the level up until you get him, bro.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna slap Wade.
That's the thing.
I forgot
Slap.
about that.
Stupid idea. We're gonna mug your friend.
Hang on.
Wait,
hang
which
on.
friend?
Asman,
As
what
my
if
friend.
we don't have your friend rush it? How much less would that knock off the price, and how long would it be? If
I
we're
mean,
not
if it knock
expressing?
off a couple thousand, probably.
Like,
I mean, the big thing is that you've got to get it done. You said you had to get it done today because you were leaving soon. If you wanted to stay, I could like
Yeah, we can
knock
stay
off
for
a little bit.
bit.
Listen,
Not
I will chip in because it's for my brother,
Mhm.
but I ain't rich, so.
All right. Let's see. How much money do we have together all right now? Let's figure out our budget, as it were.
I have the 1,000 from the tribe.
1,000, so 1,000 gold.
66.
I-
66.
I too have 1,000. I think that's what we found out. Yeah, I have
You- you
1,000.
were on 1,000. So we have 2,000 gold. I have four. I have. Let's see what do I have. I have 380 gold.
I have 500.
I've got 156.
I can't do this math.
You've got 3,000 gold total.
2,000. Okay, we have 3,000 gold. How much could you pitch in, Asman?
I could do 1,000.
Ooh, Asman,
Oh,
Asman.
Yeah.
When was the last time anybody in the Echelon did a study on banishing someone to a material, to a plane that was created by somebody else's mind?
As far as I am aware,
Never.
Perfect. This is the prime opportunity for us to find an up-and-coming student who wants to prove themselves and get their name attached to a new research project.
Aye, we give him credit for helping research this thing.
Right.
Maybe they'll knock off a bit of coin.
They could research it, and all they have to do is create the banishment scroll.
You're selling your body for a test study, aren't you?
I suppose.
I mean, if anyone would do it, it's Wade.
I mean, he did say he wanted to be smart.
All right. If I pitch in, we can get 4,000 gold.
Me and Lakin could help.
And she starts tracing familiar symbols in the air.
Me and Lakin could help talk him down a bit as
We
well.
can stay however long he needs. This is for waiting.
This is for our boy Kev, aye.
If we knock down, could you knock down the price if we didn't express ship the scroll? I'm sorry.
Ask him if he wants to do research. Research study.
We'll talk to him in person.
Yeah, he can knock down the price.
2.
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to him a little bit more. It takes more than 25 words to get it done. Let me go talk to him. You guys do your research. Don't fuck anything up in this library.
No promises. Free. You're
Yes.
pretty and can talk to someone. You could sell someone their own hat. Go with Asmin, please.
I could go as well because I was pretty much.
Yeah,
done what
and
I
bring
wanted to
a
do
lake
here.
in, or me.
How about you two go?
All right.
All right.
I'd
Seemed like a
go
bad
for the
idea,
idea.
but sure.
She like turns to the two of you.
Oh my god, they're gonna steal the scroll.
We'll be
This is gonna
nice.
be a bad
We'll be
idea.
nice. We won't.
I
hurt
trust
him.
the three of you not to fuck anything up in the library, at least. So that's
Do you
something.
trust me not to fuck anything up in the library?
All right, come on. And she starts.
All right.
leading
I
you two
did
off.
almost assault your boss once.
So, as Asmin leads the two of you off to go and see her friend, I think that's where we'll go ahead and take our break.
I need more beer.
So we'll be back here in 10-15 minutes to continue the story. So don't go anywhere, except unless you're going to go pee or something. I don't know. We're back here soon. All right.
Don't change the
Yes,
channel. Same bat place, same bat time. I don't know if that's an actual quote or if it's my brain stupid.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hi, apparently I look like I don't do meth. It's how you get a job, kids.
Okay.
Okay. So, bringing it back to what's happening here. Free Thyra and Wade. Is there anything that you guys want to do or look up while the other three of the group disappear for a little bit?
Si, senor.
Are we still in the library? Is that what you mean? Like library
Yeah, the
related?
three of you go to the library, but you
Okay.
can go if you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Dyto, fill me in real quick. Did you research the creation of the elemental planes?
The creation, no. But I did read about the plane alignments, their order and chaos, how they shift, and like their makeup. So like you've got the material plane, the Feywild, the Shadowfell, and then the water, fire, air, earth, and then like the astral plane as you get farther out. But how they were created, no, I did not look into that.
Equa, can I look into how the planes were created?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation.
If it's easier on you with a focus on the fire plane.
Sure. Go make an investigation check.
An 11.
11.
Yeah.
It's difficult for the creation of the elemental planes for you to really get into that. What you do gather is that they were here before the material was.
Okay. Oh, that's actually really important, I think.
So, Free and Thara, are you two doing anything?
Free is gonna look up devils. Like, there, and yes, that they fought.
Okay.
And
Make-
tales of them specifically in like Uemura or Emoris in general.
Sure, absolutely. So make an investigation check for me.
Let's go, Rainbow. Nope. An 8.
8. They're around. They're not particularly common. There is a brief mention of the Torn. Potentially there's a portal there that leads into the Nine Hells, but apart from that, you get nothing.
Okay.
And I want to look up information about dear old dad, Purple Magician, Baba Yaga, or the Planeswalker.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
Oh, natural 20, 21.
Yeah, information here is pretty much none. You do catch mention of the word Planeswalker, which you gather is not an individual title, it's just a name of someone who traverses and hops between planes. So that could be a number of people. There's nothing about the Purple Magician, but you remember Rodar telling Free that was more of a spoken thing. It's not quite so recorded in history. There is not really much mention of what you're looking for, at least not here.
Right.
But you do a pretty thorough search on it. Cool. So, Izzy and Lycan. Asmund leads you
Yep.
out of the library and back up to one of the higher levels of the tower, sort of at the midsection, and takes you over to one of the workbenches here. You see up, sort of more as you go up, not just going straight up to the top as you are familiar with Izzy. She leads you into one of the floors where it is basically just like... It's a design tech studio. This has like benches and workstations basically across the walls and a couple of solitary ones in the middle, and there are people just dipping back and forth, sort of contributing to a number of different projects, and a different manufacturing of various items. You see her lead you guys up to a guy off in the corner. Appears to be elven, dark hair that's sort of pulled up into a ponytail and falls down low, sort of like a thin, like pointed mustache. Tall and slender, looks to be young-ish. And she says, "Hey Shin, so about the scroll. There's no time limit on it now, so you can ease up on it. How much would you be able to reduce the cost by if we did that?" And you see him turn around and say, "Well, I mean, it depends. There's no time limit at all." Asmund turns to you two.
Well, I mean, don't take like months on it, but
I was gonna say preferably within a few days at least, but
Or-
not like we don't need it same day. No.
yeah, we don't need it today. But it's as quick as you could do it, like reasonably,
All right. I'll say, give me 3 days. I'll reduce it to 4,200 gold.
Pretty good. We had a thought, and so I'm gonna look to Asmund and be like, "Is it okay to share? Is it right to share anything with a bit more information about this? It's between you and Wade and Kev."
Oh yeah, Wade won't care.
Cool. Sure. So the reason we need this scroll is that our friend Wade has Asmund's brother stuck in his mind.
You see him just sort of like stare.
Cool. And so we're wondering if perhaps for a further discount, if you would like to put your name to the research has gone into this phenomenon and how it works. Some recognition, a little more fame within the echelon, maybe help you get some more funding if you need it, help you get some better positions within the organization.
Or, I just had another thought. I don't know if this would work or not. Judging from the fact that you can make the scroll, I'm assuming you're pretty familiar with the spell banishment, correct?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. So, the thing is, Kev, who is Asvin's brother, he's not trapped in Wade's mind, he's trapped in a demi-plane that is attached to his mind.
Right.
So, would it be possible for you to possibly cast banishment if you know where to send us, kind of ish, if that makes any sense at all?
Like, thinks for a moment and turns to Asmin. Are they being serious? She's like, yeah, I know, it's really complicated.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Listen, my services are in and of themselves kind of pricey. I could, I guess, do it for a little bit of cash, but I don't know the demiplane that he's on, so it's going to be a random roll.
Right.
Better off just taking the scroll.
Sure.
Okay. With the scroll, is there any way you could knock even a little bit more off? Because we honestly don't have a lot of coin, and this is very important to both Asmin and her brother, obviously. And she tells us all about you all the time, about how much she enjoys visiting you and enjoys you as a friend. So I would greatly appreciate it if you could help us here.
At the
And
mention of that, you see Asmin go, what? Yeah.
And of course, like I said before, you could be the primary on the paper about the research into this phenomenon, which Asmin is writing, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like better recognition, a brand new phenomenon no one's ever encountered. You helped solve it, you helped figure it out. Your name would be like first up on the credits. And just our appreciation and our eternal friendship, where we're skilled people who can help you get, interesting things, call in a favor or two once in a while.
One of you two make a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it doesn't matter which one of us, because I think
What
we
is
both
yours?
have the same.
What is yours? 8?
6. So yeah, you go.
6. Oh, I don't like being the person who does it.
I can roll if you want me to. I don't care.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. So that's a 20. That's a 21 on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So with advantage, it is 22.
22. You see him.
14.
How much do you have?
We could. What's the cost? What is the cost of doing this for you?
I mean, in raw materials.
Raw materials. Right.
And raw materials is about 2,500.
Right.
So I'm building on top of that to replace the cost and for services alone.
Of course. What do you think? Like in 3,000, 325?
28, probably. I was thinking 28, maybe.
28? How about 28,000?
Give you
100.
4 days. And
800, sorry.
2,800 gold.
3,500.
30. 3,000. I thought 30,000, 3,000.
3,300.
What do you think? That's pretty good.
How much did we figure out that we had?
With Asmin's 1,000, 4,000.
3,250.
3,250, and you gotta get Loven to speak for me. And Asmin's like, come on, I don't want.
I look at it like
Fine.
again.
All right, deal.
That, frankly, I shake his hand. Frankly, the Loven thing I would have done for free.
It'll
Loven!
take 4 days, including today. So 3 days from now.
All
Right. I will
Come back
immediately start working on Loven. Loven, I have brand new gauntlet things I want to show you. And I go
She
find
says, yelling down the hallway.
Yeah. Kick the shit out of Loven and get him to talk.
Alternatively, you could just use my just disguise self and turn into Loven and just go say hi.
Oh my god, I have an idea. Thank you.
So,
What?
I would like to find Loven, but we can do the other thing before we do that.
Do keep in mind, most of these people know magic, so they might be able to tell an illusion. Saying it in
Probably.
advance.
Probably.
so Asmin and Lakian can meet up with the other guys.
Yep.
Upon arrival, Asmin says, "All right, it's done. 32.50. I'll pay some. 4 days, 3 days.
3 days from now.
I'll just say, since I'm not there, I'll have given Alagian my money, so that is 362 gold and 2 platinum.
Okay.
Oh no, guys.
What?
Why do they put silver on the far right? I thought that was platinum. I have no money.
God damn it.
It's
Well,
fine.
let's
We'll figure it out. It's
see.
fine.
Okay, let's put it this way. I have 705 gold and 19 platinum.
Yeah, so you're good. You've got 1,000 gold.
Out of character, I have over
In
1,000.
order of value, buddy.
I just on
But you're-
Roll20, I think it's backwards. It's the other way, so I just assumed that's the way it was on here. Gosh darn it!
Oh, fuck, dude.
I'm
It's
pretty
fine.
sure
We've
you've
got enough to cover it.
Anyway, I'm pretty
Yeah, we'll have
sure
enough to cover it.
you'll just be cheap and.
I was like, how did he have so much money? Like,
Yeah,
I know why
He'll be
Alagian
broke
had
as
so
hell.
much money because he's a fucking
I was confused as well,
weirdo.
but this makes much more sense.
Yeah, we will be broke as hell, but it's fine because after we leave here, we're going to be taking a rock to go to Earnroot, so it's fine.
So, you guys meet up. We'll discuss coin outside of game. Is there anything anyone else wants to do today, or for the next couple days? I'll say while you're here in town, and then we'll do Izzy in a second.
Wade mentioned wanting to talk to Free, so at some point.
Oh yeah, I guess while we're at the library.
Whenever you like.
Nothing beyond the Loven talk.
Okay, sweet.
So sometime during
the room.
toward the end of the studying, Wade is gonna go find Free, all kind of excited. I assume she's like reading a book or something.
She rolled really bad on her devil search, so she's probably like not even reading the book, just like flipping the pages in annoyance at this point.
Hey, Free,
Yes, Wade?
you remember how I was telling you I had something like really important to tell you? Couldn't wait.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
okay. Been doing a lot of thinking lately, and when I came really close to dying, I thought about, all the stuff that's really important to me in life, and how little time we really have to spend it with people that we love, and I just feel like I need to come clean, and so I wanted to see what you thought about me telling Asmin how much I like her.
You rat bastard.
Okay, wait. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, that really caught me off guard. I'm not surprised. I'm assuming you spoke to Kev, because I feel like you might phase off into your brain if he starts yelling at you.
Yeah, he's on board with it. Sort of.
Okay.
That's
Sort
why I
of.
wanted to tell you, because you're you're like my best friend other than Kev, and well, I just really wanted to tell you.
Okay.
What's wrong?
No, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Anyway.
You don't think I should do it?
Oh goodness. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. Give me a second here. Do whatever you want. Yeah. If that's what you're Oh, Wade. I don't know how someone who cares so openly about everyone around him can be so blind sometimes. And she's just gonna leave.
Wow. Do we need to talk about that?
What was that?
Fire's
That
just
was
like
something.
furiously writing, pretending she didn't hear Eddie.
Oh, must have been the book she was. I'm gonna go sit down and think about what that was. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Way goes off on his own to think about that. So, anyone else want to do anything with today?
I want to say, Slime Basher, this is a good Christian stream. I'm not sure what you're fucking talking about.
Oh god,
I
the
am-
visions.
I am writing a couple of letters that I'm going to use my stamp for,
Cool.
or my ring.
Fair enough. Like, you
That's-
doing anything?
I want to go to the monastery thing.
Okay. So, are you going to the reserve or to the monastery?
Monastery.
To the monastery. Okay. So you head on over to the monastery. And as you do, you get a little ways in, and you see sitting behind the counter is sort of like this older dwarven guy, sort of like graying blonde beard that's sort of big and puffy out into two big sections, balding on the top, but it got a braided ponytail on the back. Greets you in. G'day, what can I do for ya?
Well, I was wondering if Master Geth was in by chance.
What's your name?
Pelagian.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to be in here.
I didn't want to actually talk to them. I just wanted to leave a message. Actually, two. They're related. The first one, again, expressing extreme apologies. And I wanted to see if they had anything that I could do to help in any way, shape, or form. By myself, actually following instructions this time, if need be. I know that was the problem last time, but helping them personally, not obviously with business otherwise. Second thing, Should we still be worried about the choke while we're in town? That was my other question.
No. We've got it under control. You should probably be doing your training. I
That's
heard that
actually
was what you were
where
supposed
we
to
are
do.
heading after we get done here in about 3 days' time.
That's great, because once you do that, you'll be back allowed in the monastery, probably. But you're not supposed to be in here at the moment, so I'm gonna have to humbly request. I'll deliver your message, but I'm gonna have to humbly request that you not stay here.
Alright, I wasn't planning on staying here. I just wanted to drop off those 2 messages and, like I said, to check to make sure we were all A-okay for staying here. But I am going to be on my way now, so bye-bye.
Great, good luck.
Thanks. As I'm walking out the door, shouting over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Izzy, what you doing?
I am. How tall is Asmin?
Asmin is about 4 feet tall.
Beautiful. And he's about 5. So I'm going to use this guy's self, make self look like Asmin.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. I have to do her voice now.
Yeah, you do.
Do the voice for me for a second so I can hear it.
Hey, Izzy, this is Asmin.
Hey, Izzy, this is Asmin.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go to Lovan and be like, hey there, Lovan. Wow.
Make a deception check.
I'm going to use my body as yours to make myself with proficiency. With expertise. Or advantage. My bad.
Sure.
Natural 20. Don't need it.
Okay. You walk in there, see Lovan working on the hat still.
Mm-hmm. Hey there, Lovan.
You watch as he sort of glances up. Hey, Asmin.
Fuck you. I need you to do me a real big favor. It's for Kev and Wade.
What is it?
What's his name? What's the guy we just spoke to's name?
His name was Shin.
Shin. You remember Shin, the scroll guy?
Yeah.
I need you to talk to him.
I don't know if I can do that.
It's for my brother. It's for my brother and my best friend. I need you to do it, Lovan, please. You don't have to say much. You just say a couple words. So I need you, poor man.
He starts to get like really, really fidgety and like.
I know it's hard, and I feel bad. I honestly do. That is not a lie. Seeing him so uncomfortable, he's like, "Oh no," but I need you to do it. I need you to do it for me. I just 5 minutes. You can just say hi, just say hello, whatever you need, and then I will get you out of there as quick as a whistle.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I have a minute left on my body is yours. It lasts for a while, so I get advantage still. Oh, I needed it. Oh fuck! It's a 16.
A 16?
I rolled 2 8s. 2 8s.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just a word. Just a word, man. Come on. Do it for me.
I gotta get back to work.
Fuck,
why aren't you in the library?
I turn back to Izzy and be like, fuck you, Lovan, and I run.
Okay, you run before you get a chance to see his reaction, but there is a brief before you go.
I go back to the library, and I find everyone. And I go up to Asmin, and I go...
You find Thyra.
Hi, I need to find Asmin right quick.
What you saying, Thyra?
I haven't seen her. She hasn't come back since she left with y'all.
Fuck, alright. Where is she? I gotta find Asmin. Where's Asmin?
I had said that she did come back with you guys, but that's fine. She... Yeah. You find her sort of wandering around the levels just above her lab, sort of coming down to meet up with the rest of you guys.
Alright. I'll actually go back. I won't find her big. Asmin!
Yeah?
I think I traumatized Lovan.
What did you do?
I got him to talk in front of me. Pretended to be you. Wasn't what I thought out.
How?
I turned into her. It's not that hard for me. Turn back into myself.
Izzy!
You can't be doing that to Loven.
First off, I feel bad about it. He started talking. He got real nervous. I didn't realize. I've realized now it's more of a mental health thing, and I realized that I probably shouldn't have done it. But I am fundamentally a flawed person, and I hurt those around me just because of who I am. But we still need to talk in front of Shin, where the fuck his name is.
What is wrong with you? It just move.
So
And she starts pushing past you to go back to her lab.
So much is wrong with me. I'm not going back with you. You can do it yourself.
Okay.
Unless you want me there to apologize.
No!
All right.
That's where you leave that.
I like it. Good to see you. All right. Will I shut up now?
So, we'll just do a general things you want to do over the next couple of days while you're waiting for the scroll. Anyone have any ideas?
I wrote 2 letters, and I'll spend a lot of time in the park area.
Sure. Yeah, easy enough to do. A nice little downtime activity for Thyra.
I am going to spend my evenings. Actually, no, there are actually a couple things I want to do. First one, I wanted to see about getting some stuff to actually make health potions myself.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
That's cocked.
I also want to, while I'm in the park, I will cast Animal Messenger a couple of times, and send them to Shawnee. Just random, messages. I think one of them will actually sing, but Thyra's a really bad singer. So.
Okay, I will.
Oh, actually, I rolled a natural 20 on performance, so it would have been a really nice song.
Great, awesome.
Investigation is a 23.
3. Okay, sure. Yeah, you do manage to make your way back to Elixir Extraordinary. And you are greeted with the familiar, very tall, very pale, slender, blonde elven woman sitting behind the counter. And you're looking for stuff to make potions. How much do you want?
We talked about this. Basically, it's half of how much a regular potion would cost.
Right.
That's what you said? All right.
Yeah.
I guess enough to probably make 2 regular potions of healing.
2 basics, so that would be 50 gold.
Okay, that's fine.
So, Animal Messenger is basically a sending spell, but with an animal.
Yes.
Just going to double check something here. So, I don't believe they did. No, they do not. So you send a couple messages over to Shani. Is it all in one day or over the course of a couple days?
Well, I'll send a couple in one day. I kind of want to surround her in animals and make her feel like a Disney princess.
Okay, and they do not get to send one back.
No, I don't think so.
So you send out some messages to Shani. And later that day, when you see her, she giggles about it, remarks on them, says that you're cool and powerful and all that. And yeah, you sense your bond with Shani has grown a little bit. Awesome. Cool.
Does Esmond speak to me?
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Or make an insight check, actually.
Insight
Insight's better.
check. Okay. Yeah, that makes better sense. I know she's mad at me, but does she speak to me? That's a 3.
You don't seem to notice that anything is wrong. I mean, you know, she's a little bit more invested in conversation with the rest of the group.
All right. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up there pretty badly, didn't I? Shit.
Makes 2 of us, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Oh, I really made Asmund mad with Logan. I tricked him into speaking to me, and I started to think that.
all right, that's not funny. What? Bullshit.
I did. You just sound like a person.
No.
I made myself look like Asmin, and I tricked him into trying to talk to Shen. So part of the payment is that Loven has to speak in front of him.
I don't believe you.
I'm going to turn into Loven and then repeat every word he said as Loven. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not what he sounds like. That does not
What it sounds
match.
He just sounds like a person.
I feel like he would sound more like, "Oh, hi there, guys. How's it going? I'm Loven."
I'm starting to think that your person is like a Loven is making you like project your insecurities onto him. I don't like him because he doesn't speak to me, and I find it infuriating, and I'm a bad person. You okay, mate?
Oh yeah, I'm just peachy. Cool. Good
Did you
talk.
apologize to Asmin for me? I guess is
What?
Do this. Did you apologize to Asmin for me?
It'll probably be better if it comes from you.
Could you tell her that I wish to apologize to her?
Sure.
Thank you. That's all I had to say.
Okay. On the second day, Asmin comes home and presents you back with your hat, Wade. Took me a while. 3 books. Nigel Thornberry. You should be able to recite them by memory. I mean, you knew most of it already, but you know it's there.
Right. Well, I never did like the all of his chronologue and stuff. That stuff was boring, but now I know it, so don't need to read.
Yeah. Sure. So keep the hat on your equipment, and I'll just add that little bit afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I need to do for trying to make those potions, Equa?
I'm pretty sure that brewing a potion takes a week.
Does
If I'm
it?
not mistaken. Grizz, help me
I
out
believe
here.
you are correct, sir.
Okay.
At least
I have
from
the
the
stuff to-
Waterdeep Dragon Heist book, that's what they say. I think.
Okay.
So you can do that. If you want to spend the week here, that's fine.
No.
Fair enough. I mean, you're about to go to En route and do training anyway, so you'll probably get a chance to do it there in the
That's why
evenings
I'm
or
gonna do
whatever.
it there.
So don't worry too much about it. Free doing anything?
Look for places where she can play music and maybe make some more money.
Awesome. Yeah. You find a couple different places. How many days do you want to perform for?
Each day.
Okay, so let's we'll say for this we'll say 3 more days. So make 3 performance checks for me.
All right. Ooh, 19 plus. I'm pretty sure it's an 8 at least. Where's my actions? No. Plus 8. Yeah, so 27 for the first day.
Nice.
Different dice. Oh. I got a 2, but that makes it a 10.
Okay.
That was bad. Okay, and then 17 plus 8, 25.
25. So you get 27 gold, 10 gold, and 25 gold
Cool.
from playing the 8-hour shift in various places on the map.
There's actually something I would like to do. Now think about it. Is he, besides traumatize and poor Loven, I have a pool of healing for long rest, so I would like to use those pools of healings and go to like clinics or any sort of houses of the sick kind of places and heal some people.
Okay. Trying to atone for your sins with Loven. Sure.
Just trying to atone
Someone's
for a
feeling
lifetime.
guilty.
Trying to atone for a lifetime of bad things. This is not
Yeah,
just
you can-
Loven.
You can go and help out in a couple of different places over the next few days, and you do help out a couple people. I'll say, even though it's volunteering, give yourself, it's 3 days. Give yourself 12 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you can take a point of inspiration. Why not?
Hey, look
Alrighty.
at me.
Equa, I found the exact rule in Xanathar's guide. For a normal potion of healing, it's 1 day and 25 gold. Or greater, it's a week and 100 gold.
There you go. That's what it was. So, Alikin, you can try and brew 2. So for your first one, since this is an alchemist supplies, not herbalist supplies, we'll give me a straight intelligence roll.
Intelligence.
Yep.
And then add proficiency, I'm guessing, because I can do that.
Yeah, that'll sacrifice your proficiency for the day, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, I can change it on short rest too.
Well, it's in a straight intelligence roll. It's not a proficiency thing.
That's cocked.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, because it's herbalist.
It is.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That is proficiency is +3. Yeah, so 21 for the first one.
You make the first one pretty well.
Nice.
Seems to function.
Nice.
And go ahead and do the second one.
That's actually a 19.
19. You have a little bit of difficulty with this one, but it looks to be okay.
Okay.
So you can add 2 potions of healing to your inventory.
Sweet.
I want to find out what Shawnee's favorite non-flying animal is.
Her favorite non-flying animal. Any animal?
Within reason. One that I could potentially turn into.
Okay.
I just can't fly, so.
Yeah. You inquire about it with her, and she regales you with a story about how when she was little she used to really like this book about a pair of deer raising their young in the wild, and about them overcoming 3 different beasts. One was a bear, one was a badger, and one was a snake. And she said that she really likes the doe in that book.
Alright. I think I can turn into a deer.
You can.
Oh yeah, of course. The challenge rating 0. Yeah, I'll turn into a deer and I'll follow her around for 4 hours as a deer.
Okay, sure. You follow her around for 4 hours while she goes out and grabs shopping and does a couple of odd things for the house and whatever. It's strange. Of all the cities that you've been in, you gather seeing someone with a essentially a pet deer would probably surprise most, and it does to an extent here in Rakrovi, but because of the nature of the city being quite so artistic and magically oriented, it doesn't get quite the attention that it would in, let's say, Ernroot. But it is nice, and she, giggles at it, and she has a good time in general, and after it's done, she thanks you and gives you another hug. It helps to lift her spirits. You notice, since she's been here, she seems to be, just in general, a much happier person than when you last saw her. She seems to actually enjoy life a little bit more now.
Good.
So yeah. Anyone else want to do anything before we grab the scroll?
Is like the potion brewing, is that like an active thing? Like I have to like the entire day?
Yeah,
there.
I would say so.
Okay.
I mean, you're an elf, so you've got a little bit of leeway, so you can go and do other things. They just can't be like too intensive.
Well, I was basically just planning on kind of meditating and trying to connect a little bit more with the Shadowfell and trying to recall memories of past selves and such.
Okay.
For the next few days.
Sure. So, go ahead and make for me a religion check.
Okay. 23.
23. You try and zone in to your memory of your presence in the Shadowfowl and try and connect it to anything else that you have maybe experienced or felt. And there is no feeling quite like it to your recollection. But as you sit here, just in a private place, trying to reach out, you feel it's not a vision. It's not given to you. This is not something that is being blessed onto you. This is something that you are seeking. So instead of floating up and seeing your body, it's almost like a slot machine. You just feel your mind and it rattles back. And as it does, you feel different pieces of yourself come forward. You feel part of you is like a goblin, and then before that a dwarf, and then before that an elf, and then before that a human, and then before that a dwarf again, and then before that, and it goes on and on and on until you hit the end, the very back of your mind. You feel yourself as an elf, but different. Perhaps a little more accustomed to the reaches of the Shadowfowl. And it's hard for you to visualize anything right now, but you just feel yourself unlocking that last, furthest back little piece of information in your mind.
Okay.
And you get a vague idea that perhaps once in your first life, you were maybe more connected to the Raven Queen than you are now, and that's saying something.
Okay. Cool.
And as that little unlocking occurs, and you experience that for a moment, okay, that's enough. And you back into the present. And as you open your eyes and sort of awaken yourself for a moment, you feel something right there, right on your chest, something cold and metal.
I'm guessing it's like underneath my clothes, or is it like on top of like?
It is
touching my
underneath.
chest? Okay. I'll kind of reach in under the tunic and kind of pull it out and look at it, see what it is.
It is an amulet connected to a rope. It is a thick black cylinder with small rings of metal around the outside. And dangling from the center of it, you see one small, singular black feather.
Is the feather that I was still wearing around my neck as a kind of as my holy symbol, is that still there?
That is still there. This
Oh,
one's
okay.
like that big. It's miniaturized.
Okay.
So, I would like for you to go ahead and add to your inventory one Amulet of the Plains. There's a
Okay.
limitation to this. You can only use it once per day, which is
Yeah.
not specified in the item, but I'm not going to make a whole homebrew item for the fucking same thing, so
That's fine.
there you go. That's that. So, anyone else?
I heard Chem was trying to say something. I think.
Oh, I was asking if we stayed at taverns, or because I don't believe Asmund has that big of a place.
You have the opportunity to sleep in Asmin's if you would like. It's cramped, especially because now Shani's here as well. But she can fit all of you. It's just a stretch. You've all slept in before.
I can sleep on a roof.
That's true.
On a
So
ceiling. I think I can attach up the ceiling.
it's
or wall.
slightly less cramped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
If you would like to sleep in a tavern, you are more than welcome to.
Wade is gonna go one night, or I guess the first night, out onto the balcony.
Mhm.
And talk to Kev briefly. Hey, bud, sorry that we didn't get you out of my head today, like we thought.
It's fine. I mean,
I've been waiting this long, right? It's only a couple more days.
Right. You saw that thing in the library, right?
Yes, I did. Yep.
What was that?
I think, and I'm not sure here, but I think maybe you might have wooed someone you didn't mean to.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would not want to be you right now, I'll tell you that.
That would make me an idiot, huh?
No, it wouldn't make you an idiot. It would just make you surprisingly kind of charming, which I didn't think you were, because you never really had that much luck with the ladies back home. But I mean, these foreign people, they are interested in you.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think I should do? Should I tell her sorry? What do I do? It's not... Yeah, just a weird situation.
It is. It is. What do you want? Do you know what you want?
I don't know, Kev. Back when we were just Bayou boys doing what Bayou boys do. You know, all I wanted to do was explore the world and get into adventure, and now I have that, and I just miss Keijo. I miss,
Right.
you know, simple life.
Yeah. I get that. And you know, I miss it too. Where do these people fit in with you? 'Cause let's say, for example, you tell Asmin how you feel, and then you go off to Earnroot, maybe risk your life for Izzy, and then I don't know, going to Emoris for free and dealing with the Scorched King, and you're doing all of that. I don't know what Asmin feels, but you'd be there with Free, but she might die as well. You have to. Do you have time for this sort of thing?
I guess not. Well, that's the thing. I wanted to make the most of what little time I have.
Right. Yeah. This is a tough one, buddy. And it's hard for me because, you know, we don't really do the dating thing too much. So it's hard for me to give advice.
Gotcha.
You need to do what makes you happy. And look, Free's a pretty girl and she's great. And whatever you choose, I mean, I'll support that if it's one of them or if it's none. I don't want you to rush into anything. Cause...
yeah, no, don't. I just more meant, you know, baby steps and what, you know, should I apologize? That's all I wanted to know, Kev.
So wait, let me get this straight. You want to apologize for her liking you?
No, I mean, like, I feel like I hurt her feelings, and I really like Free. She's really nice.
Oh, sure, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would hurt you. you guys are teammates, and you're gonna be like fighting things and stuff. Probably better to leave it on a good side, just in case. You don't want to, not get healed by her if you're dying.
I don't think she'd do that, but
Sure.
I appreciate it. I'm
Don't play the
gonna
risk,
go to
though.
sleep on this, Kev.
Yeah.
And, we'll think some more on this. All right, bud.
Yeah.
Pretty
Good
soon
luck.
you're not gonna have to deal with my problems anymore. You're gonna be in a little pendant thing.
That's true. I mean, I kind of
That'll
want
be
to deal
great.
with your problems with you because we're best buds. But
I don't. You've been kind of bitching recently.
I've been kind of bitching because your problems are with my sister. So I think in that instance, maybe I have sort of the right.
Hey,
but I mean, the other stuff probably is fine.
That's fair. That's fair, Kev. All right, let's sleep on it. Get you out of my mind. And once you're in your body, I think everything will be good as new, and we'll figure this stuff out together, the old-fashioned way. But anyways,
Absolutely.
Night, man.
Cool. Night, Wade.
Our conversations never go anywhere, apparently.
Yeah, it's that's exactly what it is, bro. So, last day. Anyone want to do anything?
Continue to help people out throughout the entire days.
Brew my other potion, whichever you're done.
I'm spending time with Shawnee, trying to make her, happy. Or
I'm also being extra nice to Asmin.
Okay,
Trying to
you're being extra
apologize.
nice to Asmin. She's ignoring you completely.
She's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to keep doing it.
Doesn't even acknowledge your existence in the room.
I bring her coffee, I bring her food. I'm like, here's snacks.
Oh yeah. Izzy wants to say sorry.
Oh, does she?
Just thought I'd throw that out there. I was supposed to tell you that.
I don't think I remember someone called Izzy.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. You really messed up, Izzy. I haven't seen this.
Oh no,
And-
I'm in the room. I heard all that.
Yeah.
But if she were an existing person, maybe she should apologize to Loven.
I'm gonna let him deal with his have time to sort of distance himself. I'm not gonna see him tomorrow, so I'll go talk to him then. Sometimes
Wade.
best that people.
Do you feel a breeze on the back of your neck, Wade?
Wait a
I
second.
swear to God,
Did Loven actually talk?
you're a child. You're being children.
Loven did talk. He was manipulated into talking,
Hey,
and now I can't get him to talk anymore.
Loven actually talks.
Yeah, he talks.
And he sounds like...
All
Kinda
right,
just a
I think I
normal
need to
dude.
be.
Yeah.
I need to be in the room with Eisman so that he knows that I'm not there to trick him again.
You must scar this man for life.
Oh, I did something bad. Wait, I feel real bad about it. I did not know. Shit. I guess I'm gonna go talk to Loven.
Just
The
go
last
get
day.
the scroll. Gosh.
Oh.
Okay, you go to try and find Loven. Where'd you go and try and find Loven?
I'm gonna go to the front desk and ask the front desk guy. Have you seen Loven? I need to talk to him about me being an asshole.
No, he actually took a couple of days off.
Oh my god.
I am going to message Asman and be like, could you please let Loven know that I'm ready to apologize to him, or that I wish to apologize to him?
Asmin does not respond.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to message Wade and say, can you tell Asman that I want to apologize to Loven, but he's not at work, and I feel like going to his house would be inappropriate.
Hells have no fury like Asmin's scorn, Izzy.
I'm going to go back to Asman's house.
You go back to Asmin's house.
And when I get there, I'm going to be like, wait. I'm trying to repair things with your best friend. One of your best friends. Can you please just help me? Asmin, can you please tell me? Please tell Loven that I'm ready to apologize. I don't think going to his home is appropriate because he's not at work.
Why don't you just send him a message like you did to me?
I don't think that's appropriate either. Also, I can't anymore.
Just give it some time. You know what I usually do when something's wrong?
What's that?
I just bottle that shit up and ignore it, and then eventually it just goes away.
I mean, that sounds like a terrible idea.
So, on that note, does anyone else want to do anything before the night when you get the scroll?
Yeah, I want to use Druidcraft to basically turn Asmin's apartment into a botanical gardens.
Okay, great. Yeah, she's a little hard to convince. Make a persuasion check for me. Or are you just doing it? Are you just doing it and not asking?
I was just gonna do it.
Okay, sweet. So yeah.
But it's a 4.
So she comes home that night, and needless to say, Shani very on board. Like, absolutely 100% is pointing out places and types of flowers and different plant life for you to put in the apartment.
Well, they're growing. They look like they're growing out of the walls, so it's not like covering like living spaces. But...
Asmin comes home that day, and it is just an instant shock from her. As she comes in the room, Sarah?
Asmin?
Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do to my apartment?
I spruced it up a little bit. I brought a little bit of the outside in.
And is this permanent?
Unfortunately not. But it'll be here for a couple of days.
Okay. Okay. Now, just as a suggestion, maybe next time you should ask me before you turn my apartment into a jungle. But it's
you want a
fine.
jungle? I can make animals.
Fortunately for you, all of my math has gone into Izzy, so I'm calm.
Right.
I'm calm.
See, Ted, I'm not the only one that doesn't like it when you redecorate their home without asking them.
I mean, you're kind of right. It's not fun when someone tries to steal from your home either.
What?
She looks at Wade.
Oh, I talking about me. I was like, I didn't steal anything from.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like,
So, Asmin gathers you all in the room. She's willing to pay 1,000 gold of the 3250. The rest of you may take out the remaining money from yourselves. So you have to pay.
1,000 gold from the tribe.
Yep.
2,000.
We added it up, and we've got about 3522.
Well, Wade didn't give me his amount.
I have 178 gold. Total.
So we could add it all together, subtract the 35, and divide the remaining gold equally amongst all of us.
So what is how much do you guys have total?
38.98.
You have 38.98. So you have to pay 2250. 1,000 that is a tribe, so that's 1250 between
3250. 3250 you told us.
Right, but
Yeah.
between all of you, not including the tribe's money,
yeah.
it's 1,250. So you guys can choose how to do that.
I mean,
In
it's
and of
obviously
yourself.
my thing, so I can put all I have, which is not that much, but
You don't have
178.
to-
We could just pool all the money together, which is 3,510 or how much, and then just divide the rest of it amongst all of us equally, maybe even including Asmund.
You guys don't got to figure it out now. You can wait until after the game.
We'll talk about it after.
It's fine.
Okay.
But she presents to you the scroll. She says, "Now, I had to work out a new deal because Loven is not really in a place for talking yet. So I owe Shin a favor. I'm hoping not to have to do any more reworks of deals ever again. So make good use of this. You only get one. And yeah. Who are you sending, Wade?
You and Free.
Okay.
Asmund, I owe you 2 favors for this.
Yep, you do.
One of these favors could be you could make me do his favor that he wants you to do.
I may have an idea that I might be able to do at some point soon, because I've kind of been working on something. Equa, I'm talking about calm emotions on the next level up, if we're leveling up, like, before we leave. If we're leveling up before we leave, I was gonna see if I could talk Loven into talking to Shin and using calm emotions to kind of help with that.
Okay. Yeah, she replies and says, I mean, my deal has already changed, so it won't do that me any good, but I think he needs some time.
That's fine. Well, if we could maybe meet up before we leave, I might be able to help maybe a little bit. It might not help, but it also might.
I'm not really sure he wants to see y'all just yet. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Just the offer is out there.
Before you ladies go in, I can give you a little bit of enhanced ability, so maybe you can find him a little faster. Hope you'll be able to find him and go a little faster.
I can also give one of you fly to make you extra quite quick.
Okay. Yeah, Free. What do you
Got the
want?
broom.
It's true.
You got a
I
magic
was
broom?
Yes. I was going to suggest focusing on Asmund. So if your split spell doesn't work, then I get left behind. So I would suggest casting most of everything on her.
Alright.
Okay. I can do
Asmund,
that.
do you wish to be able to fly?
Sure. If you think that'll be necessary. We gotta go for a broom ride after this.
I'm gonna kneel
Sure.
down in front of Asmund, look her in the eyes, and be like, "This will not be fun. It will be fun.
I don't want it
afterwards.
anymore. It's fine. I don't want it anymore.
You'll be able to fly very quickly, but it's a little unpleasant at first.
It's good. I'm good.
Sure.
It's strange. I don't blame you.
I'm going to can I roll persuasion to try to
Is
get
that
her to do it?
strange?
Sure.
She usually does it to me when I'm a bear.
I'm gonna use my body as yours because fuck it, I wanna do it. I needed it. Fuck yeah, that is a 25.
She's extremely hesitant. And it takes like a couple minutes of talking to her before she's like,
it'll help you find your brother quickly, and you'll be in and out. And once you're out of there, cancel it. It'll be gone.
"Is he? I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I'm really starting to dislike you."
I mean, that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
She holds out her arm and just looks away.
I'm gonna go behind her and be like, "I'm sorry," and then I hold my hand up and just like the ooze is all up. I'm just like, "This isn't fun," and I stab her in the back with that thing and just inject the fucking parasite into her body, and she sprouts wings.
Yeah, the rest of you, Wade, for you in particular, it's a really uncomfortable sight. As Izzy basically injects Asmin, and you see this form of like a new muscle start sprouting from underneath the skin and moving to her shoulder blades.
Mm-hmm.
Before it, and she's got wings now of this curling fire.
She's like, I fucking hate that so much. I hate it. Okay,
How do you think it is to have it in your brain and it talks to you?
it's great. Let's go
It's not,
away.
it's not fun. He's a prick.
I am also casting Enhance Ability and Longstrider on Free and Asmin.
Coolio.
Couple things before we go in. First, Free, thank you for doing this for me, and you too, Asmin. Obviously, it's your brother, but Free, thank you. I know you don't have to do this. Second, while you're in there, don't look up. I'm gonna try and cast banishment.
Don't look up.
Okay.
I'm gonna put guidance on Wade while he's casting.
Okay, you put guidance on Wade. It is a 4th level spell, so there is no need. You just do it, right? Because you can already cast 4th levels. So the spell just goes off.
Oh, banishment just goes off? Okay, here, let me roll my... Did you say I had to roll wild magic?
You would have to roll wild magic, yeah. Oh no, because it's not a high level, so you're fine.
Wait, banishment is what level?
It's 4th level, which you can already cast.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
Well, I don't get why that would mean that I wouldn't have to cast my wild magic, but that's okay.
What did you get on the d20?
A 16, so it didn't matter.
So you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. Cool.
Yeah, if I can, like, I start to cast it, and then I, put the spell into both hands, and then on both of them, if it works that way, if I'm allowed to twin spell it.
It works.
Oh my god.
You put your hands on both Asmin and Free, and as you focus and feel your energy sort of come outwards and start circling around them, there is a flash before both of them are gone.
You know, it's a good thing that Asmin already had the stone.
Yep. Good
Oh,
thing
yeah.
you gave that to her, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
There's a
everybody.
reason,
that's why I didn't
gave it
say
to
anything.
Asmin. Oh, he's the reason I
One-
gave it to him. I
1
assumed-
alligator poncho. 2 alligator poncho. 3 alligator poncho.
So
I'm gonna
Free,
I'm gonna let him do that. I'm gonna go over here tonight.
Yes.
as the magic takes you, it is an odd sensation. You have traversed the planes before. And in some ways, it is like that. You do feel your body start to stretch in this unnatural way as your form starts to elongate and thin. But it's not as uncomfortable as it was when you plane shifted to the Shadowfell. Instead, you aren't greeted to cold or to darkness or whatever. As you go, there is this vague smell of swamp that sort of overcomes you, and the faint buzzing of mosquitoes and croaking of frogs as you feel your body just disappear, and you are somewhere else. You find yourself in this large, almost impossible to see where the walls are, a dimly black room. It could be hundreds of feet wide or long. It could just be tens of feet wide or long. You aren't really sure. But you find yourself just gently floating in space. As you...
I see Asmin.
You do. As you turn to your left, you see Asmin with her normal body, just sort of floating there, looks to you. I didn't need the wings?
This is strange.
Alright. Wade, you hear this conversation in your head.
Oh no, this is four gator poncho. Too
Nope,
many
don't look up.
voices.
I just hear him. Oh god. Kev? Can you hear
You-
us?
You look around and you look forward, and directly ahead of you is what appears to be on one of the walls these two like circular discs, and through them you see Thyra and Alakian and Isabel and Wade's hands in front of him as he counts. You look up,
Oh.
and there is sort of like this vague cloudiness. It's kind of difficult to make out what is in there at the moment, but you see it there, and if you wanted to pry, you could. If you're looking for Kev, make a perception check
With advantage.
with advantage. Aspen
Ooh,
rules.
good thing. Still don't think it's very good though. Oh no.
Does
I have-
pry equal I'm rolling for what I'm
16.
thinking about?
Okay. 16. Yeah, you roll better than Aspen did. You look around, you don't quite see him yet. The time is ticking. You feel, as your body sort of sits here, and you look forward and sort of lean forward, you feel your body start to shift forward a little bit. You can probably control yourself in here.
Should we tell him to go towards the wall with the images, the eyes? Maybe see if we can meet him there. I mean, Wade can tell him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Wade can hear everything. Kev? Where are you? I'm over here. You hear from somewhere in front of you, a distance away.
Start floating that way.
You start floating that way. Do you choose to pry up in Wade's head?
No, because Free is upset right now.
Fair enough.
I am
Awesome.
going to go up to Wade, and I'm going to go over and be like, all right, you two. Adsman, you have the stone. Hold it up in front of you and tell Kev to go towards it.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, Izzy. I mean,
No
not
problem.
really.
You don't hear her.
That's true. I don't. I'm about to respond.
You also might want to try detect magic just in case. That way it might be easier to see him.
Yep, I got it. I'm
All
doing
right,
my thing.
You
make
don't
it
hear her.
sure.
You don't even hear it. You guys are just talking at Wade. No response.
Yeah.
So, Free, make another perception check for me.
Okay.
You still have advantage.
Yes.
Ooh, 19 plus 4, 23.
You're starting to push the 20-25 second mark here as you keep pushing forward. And as Asmund keeps shouting out and Kev keeps shouting out, there is this vague thing, this vague just thing that appears in front of you, still a ways away. It doesn't quite seem like it belongs here.
Asmund, I think there. And tries to point her in the right direction.
Yeah, thanks. Come on. And she
Float
keeps
along.
going. You keep going. You're starting to push 35, 40 seconds. Make another perception check.
Bugger. Ooh, 17.
17? It's good enough. Yeah. You start to see this thing come closer. It's almost moving with you guys to meet you.
How far?
Its distance is kind of hard to tell here. You would wager maybe 60 to 80 feet away.
I'm not sure if it'll work, but can I dimension door, I don't know, 50 feet? 60 feet to where I think it is?
Are you taking Aspen with you?
Yes.
Go ahead and cast Dimension Door. And that doorway just opens up. It is black on the inside as you look through. It's just the same as the rest of it. And as you
So
float
this
through,
works.
you appear behind this orb and just keep going before you have to like turn around and stop yourself and come back around.
Use the wings.
As it does the same and turns around to you, you see a strange sight. It is sort of like this. It is what you essentially can see as a brain that is just floating there, with two strings coming off of it for eyes. That is just sort of, gently just standing still, but around it is this kind of flickering, bluish, incorporeal form of a halfling man with familiar freckles and tousled hair. It has a somewhat similar resemblance to Aspen.
Well, Asmund, I feel like they're all going to be very happy to know he is literally a floating brain.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Poke him with the jewel.
You look up as you hear Wade say that, and this image of floating brain appears in front of the clouds. It just drifts down, brain on brain on brain on brain.
Why are you screaming, Wade? That's not a good sign.
Kev's brain. Kev is nothing but a brain.
You
Asmund.
you hear Asmund say, "Hey Kev, how are you doing?" And Kev replies, "I'm going to be honest. I've been better." And there's like a faint giggle from Asmund. Okay. Ready to go home? And you see the form, like the incorporeal form with the brain inside of it, shifts down and nodding formation. As Asmund reaches into a pocket and pulls out the gem. All right, here you go. And Kev sort of like puts his hand up and hesitates for a moment. This is for the best, right? Wade?
This is everything we want, Kev. You're gonna get your body back. You can go back home, see your ma, see your pa.
I promise we'll get you back all in one piece.
I'll hold you to that. And he puts his hand onto the gem.
Love you, bud.
The last thing you hear, Wade, is, "I love you, Wade," before there is a gentle glowing in front of you, Free, of this bluish-white light, as there is this flash and this faint sucking noise. As you have to like blind your eyes and look away, and as you look back, there is a faint white glowing gem in Asmund's hand.
We're almost there, Asmund.
Yeah. Almost.
Good job, guys.
Thanks, Free.
45 alligator poncho.
She puts it back. Oh, yeah, Wade, you can bring us back now.
Don't know how to do that. Or
Wade,
alligator
bring us back, Wade. This ain't a joking matter.
Did you
Just
say that out
Dismiss the magic, Wade.
Okay.
I can punch you in the face if it makes it
You
easier.
know, the longer they're in there, the longer they can look.
Does anybody look? This would be their
Asmund is
last
not
chance.
looking.
Okay, then I will
Free?
just...
Come on.
Nope.
I do whatever I can to disband this magic.
Okay. It takes you a couple moments. You're not really familiar with this spell, as you're like, okay, I'm gonna break concentration. Shit, I gotta focus on something else. Wait, and you look around the room for the nearest thing to focus on.
Oh.
What do you focus on?
Oh god, there's just so many naked people.
I'm gonna slap
Oh,
Wade.
God.
Naked
I'm
loafing,
gonna slap
naked.
him.
Oh god.
You see above you, Free,
No.
naked
Not
people,
looking.
including naked Loven, start coming out of the clouds as Asmund goes, "Oh God!" Before
Oh.
you feel your body start to stretch again, and that faint smell of swamp starts to disappear.
While just before that happens, not knowing that it worked, is he's gonna slap Wade and try to break a concentration that way. Just does that help?
No.
All right.
And the two of you arrive in a flash of light, exactly back to where you were standing. Sort of like a little bit dizzy, have to kind of find your feet after you've been set in this anti-gravity zone that was Wade's head. But you are back.
It
That's two.
was a hell of a ride, Kev. Whew.
And nothing replies.
Right.
Are you alone up there now, Wade?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Does he say that out loud?
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, I message you. Be like, not alone anymore, Wade. You got me.
I'm pretty sure message is verbal, so you hear her say it, and then
No,
you hear it
message
in
is
your head
not
afterwards.
verbal. Message
Message
is not
verbal?
verbal. Sending
Sending
is
is.
verbal.
Is.
Message, VSM, short piece of copper wire.
No, sending, not message. I cast sending.
Oh,
you
that
cast
is
it
out loud.
sending.
That is verbal.
Both of them
That
are
is verbal.
verbal, actually.
So no,
Message is
isn't
verbal,
It's
somatic.
only heard in
So
your head.
you have to whisper it, but they hear it in like it's like a quiet whisper. Like it's not like an out loud kind of
I
thing.
forgot that sending had to say it out loud, so I'm not going to do that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't hear that. Got it.
I wish I had my telepathy still, but I don't.
So Wade, you say testing 1, 2, 3, and nothing replies to you.
Ooh,
Oh, we did it.
this is
Got-
kind of nice.
Here, when Asmund pulls out the gem, it is glowing a faint white.
Oh man.
Hey, give.
We did it. So, do we take this gem and keep both his soul and his mind with us, or what do we do?
I would assume so. I mean,
We
I don't
have
know
to
when
have
you guys
them
are gonna go.
Alright,
when we
yeah.
go back to.
Feywild.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right.
Well, I think the time limit is. I don't think there's time limit anymore. As long as its body is fine, his soul's not gonna.
I wouldn't stick to that. Any number of things could happen to his body.
True.
That's just depending on who has it.
We're banking on the fact that it's safe, but I mean,
Yeah,
we're
we're pretty
going
sure
to
it's
air
safe.
for sooner rather than later, obviously.
We're not gonna leave this for years, but it's just like his soul isn't the risk of being, pulled into the gates, and his mind isn't the risk of fading from Wade. So, there's less. Yeah.
Right, 2 down.
Go.
You should let your parents know as soon as you can, Asmund.
Oh yeah. I'll let him know tonight.
Speaking of magic, actually, I'm gonna go up behind Asmund and like grab both the wings and reabsorb the parasite.
She lets out a faint scream as you do so, and she's like, "Ow!"
Again, I have that thing in my head. It rearranges my bones on occasion. It's not great.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Izzy,
If you had your rib cage broken and formed into a larger rib cage, it's not great.
I know we ain't talking right now. When do you leave for en route?
I mean, I'm not sure. Whenever we're ready to leave.
Probably tomorrow, unless anybody has objections.
No, just say goodbye to Shawnee.
hold on. And she traces a couple symbols in the air, which you're familiar with. Yeah, it's me. They're leaving tomorrow. Okay.
Was that your boy?
Nope, that was Miss Moon. She's coming with you.
I'm sorry, what?
That's
What?
interesting.
Is that a nursery rhyme?
Apparently, she
Nope.
wants to see your thing for herself. So you gotta stay away.
Izzy
I
gets
think
that
she
a
wants
lot.
to have sex with you.
I
Now-
mean,
I
A
would
lot
have
of
said
people do.
no, but A, you owe me, and B, she's my boss, so I couldn't really say no to her.
first off, I wouldn't say no to Miss Moon. She's a bright, beautiful young woman who I would rather get to know.
Izzy doesn't say no to a lot of women.
I don't say no to a lot of women.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do whatever you want. Try not to sleep with my boss, please.
Don't hold her to that, Asmund. Don't kid yourself.
I said I owed you 2 favors. Apparently, this is one of them. That is not one of them. You will not ask me to not fuck your boss. I will do what I have to do.
And we're back to not speaking, okay.
That's fine.
The rest of you are welcome
We're
to
both
stay.
adult women. It's fine. We're both adults.
You guys are welcome to stay for the night. Let me know
Fine.
when you're leaving, and we'll see you off.
Asmund, do you have another message that you could send to her today?
Oh, I was gonna save my last one for my folks.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I can send messages if you need one.
Well, I was just going to suggest making sure that Madeline is perfectly okay with riding on a rock to get to en route.
I mean, she's in the building. We just go up and talk to her.
I mean, she's not here though. So are we at?
It's not
Asmon's?
here, but I can go.
We'd be at Asmon's house for this.
Yeah, I can just go speak to Madeline about this.
I mean, you could, if you want to. I'm just saying that we might want to make sure that she's okay with our mode of transportation.
All right,
That's
I'll
how
message
we're
her.
planning on getting there.
Send a message her. I recover spells easily enough. I will message Madeline and be like, "Hey Madeline, it's me. Are you riding a rock to earn a right with us? Because we're not doing horses."
There's a moment of hesitation before. Oh. Never ridden on a rock before. Should be interesting. That's it.
She didn't say no.
All right, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, let's do it. Tomorrow, of course. Well, where is Loven?
You don't know.
Because I'm asking. Because I do need to apologize to him still, and I can't find him. And again, I feel like going to his house, at least alone, would be a bad idea.
Or at all. I mean,
Well, if I go with Asmin, it would be better.
I will see if he wants to say goodbye tomorrow.
I would like to speak to him about.
He
my
is not
actions.
going to speak to you alone.
That's why you're there.
He's not going to speak to you and me alone.
That's why Wade will be there.
Isabel, he's not going to speak to you.
It's have to speak.
You may as well just do it in front of everyone.
All right, fine. I just assumed he wouldn't speak to me. I would just be like, "Hey, what I did was inappropriate. I want to apologize."
and
Right.
as I said before, I think I might be able to help with something that I've been working on. Might be able to at least help him feel a little bit better in this situation tomorrow morning, if that is any consolation.
We'll see. I don't think he'll want you to touch him. But we'll see.
Oh man, now I want to touch him.
No,
Or you all could just respect him for once.
You guys, this
I-
guy has crippling social anxiety.
I've
Izzy
noticed.
completely ruined him, and you're like, I want to touch him.
I didn't ruin him. I
Yes, you
fucking
did.
gave him a bad day. He'll be fine.
You
in 4
ruined
weeks.
him. He missed work for 3 days.
He'll be fine in 2 weeks.
I hate you.
That is not the attitude of someone who is out for his best interest, but that's fine.
Izzy is. I'm not. He's not real.
So, unless there's anything anyone wants to do in the night, you guys can bed down.
I do have something to do later at night, but if anyone else has something to do first,
I want to kill Wade.
Do it.
Sure.
Put me on my misery.
We have Kev now. It's fine, guys.
Yeah, we got Kev. Let's kill
Look,
Wade.
Kev, we don't need Wade.
Let's put Kev's soul into Wade's body.
Oh,
Guys,
God.
Kev isn't even a level 1 ranger. Like, come on.
But no, in all honesty, no, I'm good.
I've nothing to do.
Okay, Free, go ahead.
okay. Free goes outside, so not to bother anyone.
Mhm.
And later in the evening, she will send Wade a message.
Oh, shit.
And hey Wade, I thought it might be a little quiet in here tonight. So who do you hire to lead you through a swamp? And that's where her message ends.
Well, you know, if you're talking today's standards, I mean, there's no one better than me. But Nigel Thornberry had this guide named.
That's where it cuts off.
That's where it cuts off.
Wade sends her second message, or Wade, Free sends her second message to Wade. You're an idiot. It was a joke. You hire a navigator. You silly boy.
Oh my navigator, that's good. I'm gonna write that one down.
Third message is I know how weird it is to suddenly be alone, and how scary that death was. So if you need to talk, I'm here.
Yeah. It was scary, and I'm sorry I got you into that situation back in Keijo. I don't know if I ever said that or not. But thanks for all that you do for me.
Alright. That is all her spell slots, unfortunately, to use that spell. But after a bit, she goes back inside. And just joins the group.
Okay. So, everyone, you wake up the next day.
Oh, I had
to level
but
8.
that's okay.
You can go ahead and do it if you want. That's
I
fine.
just feel bad because I've done so much this episode.
You go ahead and do
So
it.
much fucking talking. Oh man, feel like this. I don't know if this would have been before or after. That threw me for a loop. Where's Asmin?
Asmin is sleeping in her bed.
Oh, she's asleep.
I mean, you can catch her at any time. It's loosey-goosey. But she sleeps in her bed while you guys sleep on the floor.
I'm gonna knock on her door.
Okay. We'll say this is late in the evening before you'll hit the hay. I think that's a good time.
Okay.
And she opens up. Hey, Wade.
Hey, Asmin. I'll shut the door behind me. Great that we got Kiv back, huh? Or his mind, that is, sorry.
Yeah. 2 down.
Yeah.
1 to go.
Okay, you heard that I recently, stopped living, right?
You did tell me that you recently did stop living for about 5 minutes. You did.
Okay, right. While I've been doing a lot of thinking since then. And, sorry, it's just been a long time repressing this. I think I have feelings for you.
As you confess the feelings, she does make an expression. Make an insight check for me.
Okay. Ooh. 18 plus plus 1, so 19.
Okay. You see the face, first of all, immediately flush with color. And second of all, there is this sort of kind of look of surprise on her face. But with your high insight roll, it's not necessarily that she's surprised at you saying it. She says, "Oh, right? Okay. So, and how long has this happened for?"
Remember when you remember that time I came in with all them burns on my face, and the next day I went over and your ma and you were doing weaving. And
Yeah.
you gave me that hat.
Oh, that's longer than I expected. Okay.
I just feel like I had to get it off my chest, and I know now's a bad time, We're about to leave in the morning.
What did Kev say?
Kev, he wasn't thrilled to learn about it, but he told me that he killed me if I screwed anything up with you. You know how Kev is, but
Yeah, that sounds like Kev.
yeah, but he knows.
Yeah. I mean, he had to, right? Wow, I did not expect you to tell me that.
This is weird. Is this weird?
A little bit. You know what? Next time you're in town, you can buy me dinner. And there's this restaurant that I like here in the city. I'll tell you all about it, and we can see, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for holding on to my hat again.
Yeah, no, that ain't no problem. I hope you like it.
I love it.
I'm glad. Okay, a big day tomorrow. So
yeah.
Sleep well.
Good night, Asmin. And I'm going to go in and kiss her cheek.
Okay. You do so, and she allows it. As you pull back, her face is still like bright red. She just sort of stands on tiptoes and sways forward and back a little bit.
Okay.
I like halfway out the door and I just wave and shut it.
Okay, you shut it.
Fucking wave.
I'm like hyperventilating on the other side.
Sure.
That's it.
Yeah, you stay there for a little bit and sort of head to bed. And as you're trying to fall asleep, it takes you a little bit of time with what the events of today. And about 10 minutes into you trying to fall asleep and it not happening, you do hear some movement to the next of you. You crack open an eye, and you see Shani like getting up and just tiptoeing over to Asmin's room. As you hear the door open and shut, and this faint from two voices. And that's what you hear.
Okay.
So, the next day, you'll wake up, you are level 8. So congratulations, everyone. You get your level up.
Yay!
Level 2 bard. Fuck, level 2 paladin.
Level 2 bard.
I get some spells, boys. I get magic. I get smite.
You do get.
I get aura of vitality.
I don't know what that means. It sounds cool though.
It means I can make a healing aura around myself that emanates 30 feet around me.
Pretty nice.
Bitchin'. I'm gonna punch people with fire fists.
It's great.
Amazing.
So, well, everyone does that. The next morning when you wake up, the sun is out, although there is faint drift of snowfall, considering that you guys are in the heart of winter. But you wake up, you can make yourself some food, or you can go out. Anything that you guys want to do before you leave today?
Say goodbye to everybody and try to convince Lovan to let me cast Calm Emotions on him so we can actually get through this conversation without him
I
crying.
don't need him to speak. I just need him to listen.
So
That's what that's the thing. That's why I wanted to do that.
Asmund disappears early in the day, and as you guys are packing your stuff up, getting ready to leave, he reappears with Loven and with Madeline,
Madeline?
walking up.
Logan?
Isabel, and Loven's just like,
Right.
staring.
Can I, Logan? Can I speak to you for a moment? You don't have to speak back, obviously.
He looks back to Asmund.
She can be there if you want her to be. Everyone can be there if you want them to be. He doesn't have to be private.
It's fine. Yeah, he'll stay.
All right. And again, you had an idea. If you want to pitch that idea before we start.
Loven, I don't know if Asmund mentioned this to you or not, but I have a spell I've kind of been working on that I think might help the situation, at least make you feel a little bit better. If you're interested, I'm more than happy to help you out if you wish. If not, I won't mess with it.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I don't have to touch him, for the record. So,
That's fair.
I rolled a 14 and an 18, so that is a total of dirty 20.
So 20. So it's just enough. He doesn't give you any nodding or shaking of his head. He just sort of looks at you and looks back at Izzy.
Put my hands up.
Is that a yes or a no? I don't want to subject you to something that you don't want. All I need is a nod or a shake of the head, regardless.
He's hesitant. You can go ahead.
All right. I will cast Calm Emotions.
Good. You do so. You see. Just double check the spell here.
I could just copy and paste it if that'd make it easier.
Nah, it's all good. I got it on my phone.
Okay.
Luke John.
Yeah, so just. So you're just making him indifferent about Izzy.
Yes.
Okay. His form, which is very tense, and like held together, just sort of loosens a little bit.
I
He's just still staring.
Alright. Loven, I would like to apologize for tricking you a couple days ago. If I had known it would cause you such distress, I most definitely would not have gone through with it. It was wrong of me, just inappropriate, and there would have been a much easier way to go about doing that.
Sort of stares for a second and then.
Alright. That's it. That's all I wanted to say to you. Just wanted to make sure that you know that I regret my actions and I'm sorry for hurting you.
He just nods.
Asmund, I would also like to say that I'm sorry for causing your long-term partner and friend distress.
Well, I'm not as mad as his wife is, so.
Oh shit!
Oh God, she's gonna.
She's a scary lady.
Men like Loven, they have to be, you know. Anyways, Madeline, it's very pleasant to see you. I fucked up the other day. Do you want to ride a giant bird to see my hometown?
Yeah,
Make
as
some
you
friends?
turn and look to Madeline, you hear Asmund going to Levin. You did great. That's all she wanted to say. You're fine now. Before Madeline says, right, I see you've been attacking my employees, but that's fine.
I was not attacking. I pulled a trick, and it was a cruel one. Wasn't meant to be cruel.
I must admit, I am rather curious about this rock, but I would recommend against summoning it in the city
perhaps we should go to the edge and then.
Oh, of course.
I mean, we could just freak out everyone once. It'd be funny.
It would not be a good idea, especially considering how much trouble we're already in given past experiences here.
That's true. Probably not a good idea.
That
We are
would be a
technically
very bad idea.
probably still wanted by the gang here. I think it's a good idea to pull attention to ourselves.
Correct.
So, let's go, and we can summon it outside the walls. The guards will be a little bit more easy to talk to there. But
Right.
I am excited.
All right, let's do this then, shall we?
Sure. Equa, have I ever shown Madeline Chaos? I don't know if I ever
Yes, you
have. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember very well.
So you will begin walking. So Shani, Loven, and Aspen do come to see you off. Is there anything anyone wants to do with any of those people before you leave?
Well, while everybody was talking before we were walking, I would have spent the morning just weaving flowers into Shawnee's hair.
Okay, she loves it. She lets you, and then asks you to make more so she can do the same with you.
And I will, because I always like flowers in my hair.
She does it very well.
So now there are a lot more flowers in Aspen's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not nervous of going back home, actually. Some people I should talk to, but not looking forward to talking to all of them.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. You're probably not going to be as much trouble as I will be. It'll be
Oh,
fine.
it's well. You've never met my friend Mary Beth. Oh, I used friend loosely. So.
I don't know, unless Erendred gets burned to the ground, I don't think it'll top going back to my home.
Probably not that, but at least there's people who like. At least most people there like you.
No, not really. They have to like me. That doesn't mean that they actually like me.
Well, they don't have to like me, and a lot of them don't.
Well, this is very depressing. Where's the bird?
Well, I'm assuming we're outside the walls at this point.
Yeah.
I wanna give Shawnee a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give Loven the same flowers I did the last time when we parted ways in Keijo.
Okay.
For the
sure.
missus.
Yeah, he nods and puts his hand on his chest as a way of saying thank you.
I'm gonna go up to Shani and be like, "Glad you're happy here."
I am. Thank you.
Of course. Stay out of trouble. Keep it in magic, and if you ever want a shortcut, don't talk to me about it because mine's terrible.
Okay.
Like,
Good.
talk to Esmond. She'll give you a summary.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's very nice seeing you again, and I'm gonna give her a hug as well.
Yeah. Hugs are passed around between everyone. For you doing anything?
They're then saying goodbye to everyone. Nope.
Okay. Fair enough. Wait.
Just as we're getting ready to go, I just kind of get the smile on my face and wave bye to Asmin, but then like I kind of think and like, look over and see Free, and my wave slowly kind of like stops,
Oh no.
and I hide my smile.
Yeah, she's being a little bit what's the word? A little bit more timid almost. But she waves back and smiles. So I guess I'll see you soon.
Do I?
I suppose so.
Stay out of trouble.
Bye.
Stay
In a
safe.
while, crocodile.
Good luck. And as Aliki and I assume you blow the whistle.
Yeah, I would have blown the whistle pretty much while everybody was giving hugs and stuff.
Sure. There is a moment when nothing happens, and you sort of sit here and wait, and Madeline's sort of like waiting, and she folds her arms and looks over at you,
as time goes on.
Just wait. Be patient. It's fine.
And then you hear that familiar. And you look up, and he is descending from the sky with this massive wingspan, somewhat away from you as to not catch you guys in the drift, and just eventually just sort of lean
Off we
down.
pop, I guess.
Madeline, this is Goth. Goth, this is Madeline. Are you able to take us to Unroot by any chance? All of us?
Yes, I can do this. This will knock off one more of your charges.
I understand perfectly. I appreciate it.
Very well. Get on.
All right.
Hop on.
I climb on.
Climb on. And it is but a moment before you take off again and you leave the bright, vibrant streets and riverways of Recrovy and your friends there behind and make your way off to Unroot. And that is where we're going to take the end of our episode. So, thank you everyone so much for coming out to this drama episode.
It got weird, y'all. I'm sorry.
No, it's fantastic.
This is great.
We appreciate everyone for coming out. So thank you for doing that. We hope you enjoyed. But without any further ado, well, I forgot things. Check out Moot on Wednesday. There's this Wednesday, and then Doip this Sunday for a special episode. And as always, follow us on the socials and whatnot. But
And
we
our
will,
Patreon.
and the Patreon as well. Check that out. I don't think we have a link for that yet, but it will be in the description of the YouTube videos. That's cool.
There's a link down below on the Twitch.
That's where it is. Cool. So, thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. Let's keep making stories together, and we will be back here next Monday to continue the story. Toodaloo.